Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to India's Got Chess Talent episode 2. Today we have the session with Grandmaster Shyam Sundar and the team is called Wings of Fire. Yesterday we had the first session with Grandmaster Debashis Das and a lot of you learned many things, and today it's with Shyam. So let me first quickly take you through what India's Got Chess Talent is all about, and then you will have more idea, and then we will meet the entire team and also of course Shyam. So firstly, India's Got Chess Talent is a program that has been launched by ChessBase India, and it was launched on 28th of January when we had more than 700 people applying for it, and from there we shortlisted to 32 participants based on their entry forms, and four teams were created with four of the best trainers in the country, and the four super trainers, mentors, you can say, are Debashish Das for Team Debashish Das, GM Shyam Sundar for Wings of Fire, Swapnil Dhopade for Chess Patshala, and Swayams Mishra for Team Delphinus. We definitely want to ask Shyam as to why he named his team Wings of Fire. We will get to know that in a bit. This is Team Debashish here. This is Team Shyam, Wings of Fire. This is Team Swapnil, Chess Patshala. And this one is Team Swayams Mishra. So today I want to acquaint you with the team of Wings of Fire. But first, just the format. From 1st to 4th of September, we will have training sessions with each of their trainers and the team. So yesterday was Debashish Das, today is Shyam, tomorrow will be Swapnil Dhopade, and day after tomorrow Swayams Mishra. The players will continue their work for the week, and in mid-September we will have the semi-finals 1, then the semi-finals 2 and finals. Each match will be 8 games of 15 minutes plus 10 seconds of increment, and in case of 4-4 tie we will have an Armageddon. And what are the players playing for? Of course, knowledge in this event, but apart from that, each member of the winning team will receive gift voucher of rupees 10,000 from ChessBase India to buy products that will boost their chess so that they can improve. And in addition, the coach of the winning team will be able to decide the winner of India's Got Chess Talent scholarship of rupees 50,000. They can decide whomsoever they want to give it to, and so the winning team will determine which of the coach, which of the trainers will decide this amount. So this was about the format. This was about the how the players, what is the prize money, what is involved here, what is the format of the event. Now let's go and meet each of the players, but before that I would like to give a warm welcome to the trainer of the team, and that is Grandmaster Shyam Sundar. And Shyam is one of the topmost trainers in the country. He has been the coach of the Indian Olympiad team this year that won the bronze medal along with Grandmaster Abhijit Kunte and Swayams Mishra. He was also the trainer of the team for 2021 when Team India won the bronze medal at the online Olympiad. He's worked with many top players in the world of chess. Savita Shri, who's right now India number 4, is his student, and there are also many more. He's working with Ilam Parthi, he's working with so many strong players. So without further delay, let me invite the man here. Hello, Shyam.
Initiative and good evening all the ChessBase India viewers as well.
Thank you, Shyam, for doing this. And how are you feeling overall about this? Are you, you have 8 students today to teach. Of course, I'm going to introduce each one of them. But do you think that your team will be able to win this event?
Okay, winning or losing, generally I don't give priority to the result. I give priority to the quality of play. So winning I cannot guarantee, but quality of play definitely I can guarantee. Because win depends on so many factors, right? So sometimes internet connection, there are so many issues, but quality of play, I can assure that it will be of very good quality.
Fantastic. And why did you name your team Wings of Fire?
Because I'm a great fan of Abdul Kalam sir, and of course you all must be knowing about his book Wings of Fire. So I wanted, whenever I get a chance, I just wanted to mention him and about his work whenever I get a chance. So that's the reason I thought, okay, Wings of Fire.
Fantastic. Amazing. That's so good to know. So, Sham, let's have a look at your team members. This is your team. It consists of Mitul KH, Amit Jagwani, Debapriya, Kimaya, Tizya Kumar, Om Prajapati, Naveen, and Manmay. So, this is your team. And shall we go and meet them individually?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that, and just to make sure that everything's well set. Just a second. I'm going to just a second. Yeah, okay, all set. And let's get it rolling. So the first person whom we will call here is Debapriya Manna. So Debapriya is just 13 years old. She is from West Bengal, Kolkata. Her FIDE rating is 1479. And also, Debapriya has been one of the top young talents of West Bengal. Her big achievement was in 2019 when she finished fourth in Asian Under 10 Youth Girls and also won the team gold in classical tournament. So before we have her on screen, let's hear from Debapriya a small video from her end.
Hello, I am Devapriya Manna from Kolkata, West Bengal. I have a current FIDE rating of 1479. For me, chess is my life and my passion, and for me, ChessBase India's Got Chess Talent is a new way of improving my chess and increasing the love of the game. Thank you.
Okay, so that was Debapriya. Hello, hi Debapriya, how are you?
Hello, sir. I'm fine.
Debapriya, you are just 14 years old
Yes,
and you have achieved quite a bit in chess. So, how excited are you to learn from Sham today?
I'm super excited.
Yes,
I'm super excited for this.
you're very excited. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and you have already won gold medal in Asians. That was the team event. You got a gold.
Yes, sir.
So quite a lot of achievements there. Is there anything you have on mind today that you would like to learn?
Yes, I want some tips for like time management. I'm lacking it recently.
Okay, okay. So as it goes on, we will definitely ask Sham. And Sham, this is your first student for today.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Hi. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So let's go to the second student and meet the next player here. The next in line is Tizya Kumar from Janakpuri, New Delhi, 15 years old, and she's unrated, but she's quite strong. And before I tell you about her achievements, let's hear a bit from Tizya.
Myself, Tizya Kumar from Delhi, currently unrated. To me, chess has taught a lot in my life. To make the right move from the start and being calm, patient, confident, and motivated. Being a part of this initiative, I will be motivated and do the best of myself.
Hello, hi Tizya, how are you?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. I'm fine.
Tizia, you are unrated, but you have finished third in your state.
Yes. But recently I got a rating of 1082. I played in Udaipur.
So you are rated now.
Yeah, now I'm rated.
Oh, so when you applied for this, you were unrated.
Yes,
But
in
now
January.
oh, that's amazing. So do you think that after working for a few days with Shyam, you could increase your rating even more?
Yes, sure, I'll do this.
So Shyam, this is the Tizia. She's from New Delhi, and she
Yes,
is
sir.
very regular on ChessBase India. Like whenever I'm doing live streams, she would be commenting and putting some answers.
That's one of the major reasons, yeah, for getting instant rating.
Or maybe that's the reason why you got in 1000. Yes, Tizia, if you would have trained
Yes.
with Shyam, maybe a higher rating before.
Yes.
No, okay. But anyway, that's wonderful. And I think you don't have a trainer, right? You are self-taught.
Yeah.
You work on chess on your own.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So this would be a great experience for you, and we will welcome you to this. Let's meet the next player on the team. We have Kimaya Virle from Mumbai, 17 years of age and a FIDE rating of 1356. Let's hear what Kimaya has to say.
Hello, myself Kimaya Sujan Virle, age 17, from Kalyan, Maharashtra. I have a FIDE rating of 1365 classical, 1370 blitz, and 11.3 rapid. For me, chess is life. ChessBase India's Got Talent. It will help me to discover the most interesting routes in the chess, which are yet unknown to me. Thank you.
So that was Kimaya here, and Kimaya has also achieved under 17 national silver medal for CISCE team. So quite a talented player. Let's have her on the screen. Hello, Kimaya.
Hello, good evening.
Kimaya, how excited are you today for India's?
I'm very excited for this.
Yeah. In
Yes.
Why? Could you tell us a bit?
Yes, because it will be a great opportunity for me to learn many new things which I haven't seen before.
Fantastic, fantastic. And you are and you are also studying for chartered accountancy exam, yes?
Yes.
Fantastic, amazing. So Shyam, that was Kimaya, and should we meet the next one?
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Okay, let's go. And the next player here is Mitul, who is 12 years old from Bengaluru and has a rating of 1300. And Mitul was at one point one of the youngest rated players in the country. He got his rating at the age of 6 years. So now he's twice
Wow.
that age.
My
And
name
this
is
is what
Nitul
he
and
has
I'm
to say.
from Bangalore. My current rating is 1261. Chess is my passion and I can play it anytime and anywhere and not get bored or tired. India's Got Chess Talent is a huge opportunity for me to improve my chess skills, perform better and ultimately achieve my dreams. Thank you ChessBase India for the opportunity.
So guys, that was Mitul here, and let's welcome Mitul on the screen here. Hello, hi Mitul.
Hi sir.
Mitul, you were one of the youngest, no, rated players in the country,
Yes sir.
and you were also the under 7 state champion of Karnataka. And now you are 12 years old, and how's your chess going?
Sir, after the lockdown it's been a bit less.
Hmm. And so you are looking for this India's Got Chess Talent to kind of power your chess again.
Yes sir, it's a great opportunity for me.
And what are you excited to learn from Shyam?
Yes sir.
Have you thought what do you want to learn?
There are lots of things to learn.
Okay. So you will be ready. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there are so many topics which I'm excited to learn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So, Shyam, that is Mitul. The next player we have is Om Prajapati from Indore, who is 22 years old and rated 1352. So, let's hear what Om has to say.
Hello, my name is Om Prajapati. My current FIDE rating is around 1352, but this is very old. My current chess.com rating usually hovers between 1700 and 1800. Chess for me is like my passion and my hobby, and I'm following chess more than I'm playing since a long time. India's Got Chess Talent is a gateway for me to restart my chess journey as a player and learn from great grandmasters of India. And I wish to become a title chess player, maybe IM or GM in future. And India's Got Chess Talent is probably my gateway to this goal of becoming a title chess player.
That was Om. Hello, Om. How are you?
All good, sir. Good evening.
Yes, Om, can you tell us, like me and Sham, what is your current rating?
My current rating, FIDE rating is 1352.
Hmm.
And I got this rating way back in 2013. Since then, I haven't played much of the rated tournaments. I was traveling much of the India because my dad got transferred. But I'm still in connect with chess. I was also volunteering at Chess Olympiad, and I am always connected with chess, but I'm not playing professionally as of now. But I want to restart that journey.
Okay, you want to restart, and I believe you want to also work very seriously to become an IM.
Yes, that's right. So I want to become an IM very soon, and I'm working towards it.
Fantastic. Sham, so do you think, Sham, that at any age chess improvement is possible?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Chess is anyway, even at age of 60, 65, we have seen, Karchner has beaten Fabi at Gibraltar. So why not? At any age, we can achieve anything.
That's great to know. Okay, so let's meet our next player. The next player is Manmay Chopra, and he's from New Delhi. He's rated 2027. He's 15 years old. However, Manmay is right now in Dubai, and he's playing at the Dubai Open. So he won't be able to join us immediately, but if his game gets over today at Dubai Open, he said he will join us. So let's just hear him, and then we'll hope that he'll join us soon.
Hello everyone, my name is Manmay Chopra. I'm currently living in London, originally from Delhi. My current rating is 1934. Chess is like a path that only the bold one wish to take their brain through. India's Got Chess Talent is like a learning how to walk on the path.
So that was Manmay there. Let's have our next participant from the team, Naveen MS, who's from Chennai, same city as Shyam, 17 years old, rated 1851. But I think he's gained a lot of rating recently. We'll talk to him. But before that, let's hear what Naveen has to say.
Hi, I'm MS Naveen from Chennai. My current rating is 1714. This is life for me, and this India Got Talent is a very good opportunity to improve my chess as well as to prove who I am. Thank you, Sagar sir, and the whole ChessBase India team for selecting me and for making such kinds of initiative to develop chess. Thank you so much.
Yes, that was Naveen, and here we have Naveen on the screen. Hello, Naveen. What a
good evening.
Beautiful wall you have in the background. What all is written there?
This was written by my sister. In lockdown, she has no work to do, so she done all this content.
She has no work to do. But it's nicely written. How much we earned isn't important. How happily we have lived is what matters, and all of that. So very interesting. But can you tell Shyam about your recent? You gained a lot of rating, right?
Yes, sir. In last couple of months, around 300 points.
300. And how did you do that? Like, did you play a lot of tournaments or?
Yeah, I played somewhere around 10 tournaments. 8 to 10 tournaments. I was not sure about it, but I gained 300 points.
Wow. And have you met Shyam before?
Yeah, I met him.
So you know him? already.
Yeah, I know.
And Shyam, do you remember meeting Naveen?
Yes, yes, we met twice actually. I did a camp at Pollachi just before national under, was it 16, 18? National 18, I think.
19.
National 19. Yeah, so National 19, we had a camp for all Tamil Nadu players. So Naveen was also there. Yeah, so that's the first time I met Naveen. There were some 15 to 16 people, 16 players. So I remember Naveen as well. We had it some 1 week to 10 days camp, I think, at Pollachi.
Yeah, 1 week.
Naveen, would you say that camp with Shyam helped you to increase your rating?
Yeah, for sure, sir. In nationals under 17 also it's helped, sir.
Wow. Well, so I think other contestants, other students, you guys know, yeah, where this is going to head if you are careful today and you learn. Let's have our last participant from team Wings of Fire. His name is Amit Jagwani. He's from Kolkata, West Bengal. 42 years old, rating 1274, and also he is the oldest participant here, but he's also a chess trainer and a very enthusiastic personality. He wants to improve his chess, so let's hear from him.
Hello, my name is Amit Jagwani. I am from Kolkata and have a FIDE rating of around 1700. For me, chess is something which keeps me going. India's Got Chess Talent is a platform on which I can showcase my chess skills and also learn a lot. I'm looking forward to it and I'm honored for being a part of it. Thank you.
Fantastic. So let me have Amit on the screen. Hello, Amit. How are you?
Hi, sir. Hi, Shyam Sundar sir. Hello, Sagar.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, super excited to be here.
Amit, you are 42 years old, but you do harbor a lot of ambitions of chess improvement. Is it true?
Yes, of course. Chess is something which was always a passion with me, and just because of this chess, I thought that let's give it a start. So I also teach, small children, beginners. But more than that, I want to improve my chess. I want to become something. So that looking back, I should be able to say that yes, I did something.
Okay, fantastic. So, Shyam, that was your team. Let's have them all on the screen if I can try and get them. And any words to your team before we start today's training?
Yes, nothing much. Just we can just enjoy the stream, and I'm, as you must be knowing it by now, I think I'm not so serious guy or something. Just just a chilled out guy. So and as also discussed earlier, also try to suggest as much moves as possible. Let's make it a quite interactive session. That's what I believe in. So don't hesitate. Yeah, that's it. Nothing much. Blunders and mistakes are part and part of life. So we'll just learn how not to repeat it again. That's it.
Okay, fantastic. So, guys, Shyam asked me before we went live that can you collect some positions that you will put on screen and which I will also solve. So he also doesn't know the positions and you also don't know. So you will be solving with him and you have a chance to actually solve it faster than him. And also, I will be throwing it open to the viewers who are watching this on our YouTube stream. Guys, you can also try to solve it. We have the chat chess moves in place. So I will be looking at the answers that you will be giving. So here's the first position. Shyam, these are selected by Amruta.
Wow.
So, difficulty levels are there, but let's start with the first one. Not so tough. White to play here. And
mate in 3, you say.
Oh, Shyam found it. Guys, how many of you found it? Please raise your hands. Okay. Please be accurate. And Shyam, you can decide whom to ask. And
so we'll start with the youngest one and then we'll go to the older ones.
Sure. Sure. So youngest from this is Mitul, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Maybe
Mitul.
Sagar, yeah, you were the youngest.
when I've shaved, yeah, I do look very young, but yeah, Mitul, go on.
Sir, it's rook f8. It's mate in 3.
So can you tell us how?
So rook f8, rook into f8,
Uh-huh.
queen h8 check. King f7 means queen f8 mate, or else if king into h8, then e into f8 queen's mate.
Okay, that was nice. Yeah, Shyam, all good.
Yeah. Yes, yes, of course.
And I think many of you had the same answer, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. So that was a good warm up there. Also, let's just quickly check on our chat chess moves. What are the answers given here? Rook f8. Not by everyone. Lot of people said queen h8. So the right answer was by Arun MS, Naveen Kumar, and Om Gada only. Well done, guys. You got it right. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Yeah. The problem with queen h8 first move is queen h8, king h8, rook f8, black has king g7. That's why we invert the move order.
So the problem here is that if check takes here, he won't take it. And that's the thing about chess. He'll come up and then you are losing. Okay, let's go to the next one now. Okay, here this one's slightly tricky, and I think white to play.
Pawn is c2, right? So it's not queening.
Yeah, the pawn is going this way. So it's still on the second rank only. How should white play this position? White seems to be in big trouble here. But can white save the game? Look at our chat. Yeah, very quick in the chat. A lot of people. Shyam, have you found the answer?
I mean, I just know first move's obvious. I thought, okay, Baki, let's deal it.
Is this a good way to solve positions?
At least not a bad way. I don't know if it's a good way, but in a way, it's that also. I think it's more practical. Yeah, in the game, we don't overthink. Only move, just play it. Baki, we'll see later.
It's the only move here, according to you.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone here who wants to try? Okay.
Rook it.
Who said it?
Naveen.
Shyam, Naveen says rook e3.
Yeah, that was my first move as well.
Because if takes, it's a mate. Sorry, it's a stalemate, not a mate. And if the king goes away here,
just rook b3. Yeah.
Rook b3, king a2.
I think we'll just keep shuffling the rooks. d3, b3, d3, b3. I think it should be a draw.
Correct. Yes, that is the right way, because there are two anchor points here. The rook keeps moving in between, and this is a fortress. The queen cannot break through, and that's the reason why this is a draw. Also, if the king had gone up, then still the same. Yeah, rook d3, rook b3, and it's still a draw.
Yeah.
So, Shyam, this position, do you need to know about the theoretical endgame, queen versus rook?
Yes, like this game, I mean, this exact position, like there are too many tricks. Yeah. If the pawn is on g2, I mean, let's say knight's rank, it's a different story. I just don't remember. If the pawn is on g2, let's say, black pawn being on h4, I think still it's a draw. Like white pawn g2, black pawn h4, black king g4. I think it's still a draw. I mean, there are too many nuances. I just don't recollect.
But this position, sorry, the one which we were seeing is a draw with the pawn on second rank and
the bishop on. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. And also a big congratulations to so many people in the live chat who gave the right answer. There were close to 23 people who found rook e3. So good job, guys. You are also on the right track. Okay, here's the next one. This one slightly more tricky, but let's see who gets it first. Guys, anyone who gets it first, raise your hand. Black to play this one, not white to play. So I'm going to flip it over. Black to move. Okay, Amit is very quick, yeah? Shall we ask Amit, Shyam?
Yes, of course. Experience comes handy. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, it's Queen G1, King G1 is forced, and after that Bishop D4 is a double check. King has to move to H1 and Rook G1 mate.
Wow, that was very quick. And guys, did you all spot it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Shyam,
Yes.
how can one did spot it very quickly, like just in a second? Like this, is it pattern recognition or what?
Yeah, anyway, yes. I think not just this portion, I think they might also kind of, link with some other portions. Like something similar I saw, there was one of my first portions where I saw in my early days, like where white will resign, where there was a win for white. The winning move was some queen g8. I just don't remember which game or something. So since then, this kind of pattern is always in my mind, put something on G1 or G8. Something will work it out, never resign.
Correct. Right. Okay. So here's the next one. By the way, a lot of people gave the right answer, even in the live chat. Arnav, Samhita, Bhavik, Arav, Piyush, Nitin, Shraddha, Kunal, Megha, and Puvi. Well done, guys. Let's go for the next position. Slightly more complicated. It is white to play this time. What do you do?
Okay.
Shyam, when you do okay, it means you already solved it, huh?
Yes, at least I think so. I mean, just the pattern, yeah. I mean, I've seen so many such portions.
Okay. I think this time we have Debapriya, who was very quick along with Mitul, but Mitul has given an answer. So let's ask Debapriya.
First move is Queen F6.
What? Queen sack?
Yes. It
And-
leads to the mate.
Sure. Did you calculate till the mate?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's go.
Here, Queen F6, G6, then we have Rook D8, King G7, Knight F5, King G6, Rook G8, King H5, and G4 is mate.
Shyam, what would you say about her calculation?
Yeah, it was too good, yeah, too good and too fast and too accurate also. Just that some small intermezzo, Queen F6, black can play Rook D1 and then same happens.
Yes,
but not a
yes.
big deal though. Same anyway.
So this check, okay, you are one rook less, but
But
it's
still,
the same.
yeah.
Right. Very good. Check. And I think seeing till G4 is very important because otherwise you would just lose the game. Okay. Fantastic, guys. And also just very quickly looking in our chat here. Nice. Queen F6 by Arnav, Om, Arun, Puvi, Naveen. Well done, guys. You have got it right. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Now it's getting a little tougher. Yeah. I mean, you guys are very quick, so not easy to trick you, but I'm sure one or two will come where you will get tricked. Okay. So here's another one. White to play. What do you do? Anyone? Who's got it? Shyam got it now, and Shyam shook his head. Shyam was like, "No, I took more time than I should have."
True. I'm like, why I took so much time for this? You tricked me, yeah, by saying it's tough. You know, it's magic actually, magic in the mind. I should not listen to you and focus only on the position.
Right. Okay. So we had Debapriya answer. Naveen has answered one. Also, Mitul has given one answer. Can we ask Kimaya? Did you get it? No, you're thinking. Okay. What about Tizia? Did you get it?
I was in the Queen F5, not
Queen
King
F5.
F5.
You want to give a check on F5? That's not a bad idea. Giving a check here. What about Om? But it's not the right move.
I'm still thinking, and I just need a minute.
Okay. So Shyam, you can select. Whom should we ask?
Okay. Tough. Yeah. Okay, someone who haven't answered as yet till now, we can ask them.
Yeah, they're still thinking. Maybe Naveen, you want to answer?
I said.
Sorry,
yes.
You answered already.
Yes, yeah.
But still, you can try this one.
Queen A4 check.
Queen
H5, Queen
H5. Queen H5.
Sorry.
Okay. And this is a very cute move. Because once you take the queen, I make a
Queen, yeah, not bishop.
not bishop, otherwise it's a draw. And then I'll pick up the queen. So that is winning. Shyam, how should this be solved? Any advice on such like you see it or you miss it?
Yeah. That too, when you have like 2 seconds on the clock, even strong GMs can miss it actually. Our first intention is to play some queen f5 check or something. Because in the same position, if it is black to play, I don't see any check for black, right? Black doesn't have any check. So, sometimes we tend to miss moves like queen h5. But again, just with experience, if you do lots of puzzles, I think we can just overcome this.
So solving a lot of puzzles is important.
Right, yeah.
Okay, got it. Should we go to the next one? Also, by the way, in the chat, slowly we are having the chat also growing stronger and stronger. So good job, Arnav, Naveen, Arnav, Samhita, Shabad Jot, Arav, Puvi, Vidya, and Bhavik. Excellent. Okay, here's the next one. I'm sure this is going to be tough now. So, white to play. Shyam, do you know this?
Of course, yeah. This there in every tactic.
See, Shyam knows this position, guys. So it's not fair. Also, Debapriya, you know it.
I have seen this somewhere. I guess.
You have seen it.
Like not the exact position, but I know the idea.
Okay. Mitul, did you calculate now or you knew it?
I've seen something similar before.
Okay. Anyone who's calculated now? Kimaya, you knew it.
I have seen it somewhere.
Okay. Yes, Amit.
I'm calculating. I have not seen it before.
Okay.
But should I share? Should I say the first move?
Yes, Shyam. Should we ask him to say?
I'm still calculating, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still calculating, but that seems to be the only logical move. The rest all is not working.
Right. So what is the first move?
Bishop a7.
Yeah, it's more or less forced, yeah. Then you have to think
more
what
or
is
less forced. Yeah.
Bishop c3 or bishop a1. We have to calculate.
Yes. So bishop after bishop a7 has moves are only bishop c3 or bishop a1. And
because if the bishop is taken, this pawn queens.
Of course, yeah. So he cannot take the pawn. So bishop bishop. So he needs to go to either c3 or a1. So if he goes to c3, he gives me an extra tempo back. So if he goes to c3, I have to go to c2.
Okay.
Attacking the bishop. If he goes to a1, then I have to go to b1.
Okay.
I have to calculate move from there as well. So
bishop c3 back, yes. So this is the critical moment. Bishop a7, bishop c3, king c2, bishop a1
bishop
here. And now let's say you attack it.
King c2, bishop a1. Yeah, this is the critical position.
So now, guys, everyone in the chat as well as here, what should white play? Debapriya, very quick, huh? Very sharp. And Mitul also.
Wow, nice.
Two youngsters, very quick. Tizia, I want you to get this one. Try to think. It's not so difficult.
Yeah, if you think logically, yeah. So we don't have time to play slow moves because black's moves obvious. So each and every move should have a threat. If you think that way, I think the move could be easy.
So Mitul and Debapriya have got it. Naveen, did you find it? Yes, you have got it. Don't say the move. Yeah, you got it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Om, Amit, Tizia, and Kimaya. 4 of you. Anyone? Come on. Shyam, any hints to them too?
Okay, the concept is same like first move, yeah. We sacrifice the bishop on a7. First move, bishop a7. Same way, we should try to basically we have to block the e5 pawn from moving forward. That's the main.
I got it basically. Yes.
Okay.
And what's the last move?
Oh, what's the last move?
What's the last move? Okay. Okay.
H8 queen.
No, not queen g2 mate. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Just a second.
Yes, Tizia, you want to also, did you get Sham's question? I think this is a very good way of the top players asking each other, tell me the last move. Don't tell me this move. It means that then you have calculated the entire variation. Because if you just, yeah.
King e4.
Wow. Can you tell us how? King e4?
Bishop d4.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop takes d4.
So if
King
pawn takes,
then king d3.
yes, very important to block the pawn, and now
Block.
this pawn queens. So must take with the bishop. And now
King d3.
king d3. So can't push because then takes and the
Bishop.
pawn queens. And when the bishop moves away, then you block it and then the pawn queens.
Right.
Very nice position. Yeah, this is a very famous study that we have here. Okay, so as you see, the positions are getting a bit tricky. Let's go to one more here. This time, not easy, but I think Shyam would know it, but not easy for others. And I think Shyam, if you can.
Okay.
Do you know this?
Yeah. I saw. I mean, I gave this question to my students last month.
Okay. So white to play and win. How many of you know this one? Ooh, no one knows it. Nice. So, guys, remember the pawn is going the other way. This way, like this here. So, white should move the bishop somehow. Where? Shyam, I think you're...
Bishop g2 and h4?
Yes. Bishop. I was also thinking of bishop g2. So if it kills, h4 is unstoppable.
But after bishop g2, king e3, h4, king f4, it's not working. I've calculated till that.
Very good. Very nice.
Okay.
So after bishop g2, king e3 is forced. This much I saw. And now we need to think of, so we already have, so after king e3, the king is going to, bishop g2 is forced, king e3 is...
No, why bishop g2 is forced? It's not forced, no? I mean, bishop can move anywhere, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, actually, the bishop can actually go anywhere.
Yeah.
But bishop move is forced, right? Because if you don't move the bishop...
Yeah, bishop moves forced.
King g1, yes.
So
there are how many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are literally 7 squares. And only one of them is right. And just a small suggestion or hint. As you all know, we have to stop the king from going to h8 square, obviously. So try to visualize some kind of dream position. Like for example, just visualize if bishop on h7 and white pawn on h6. So that stops the king from going to the corner. Or bishop on f5, pawn h6, black king f6. You should try to have this kind of dream position. Then you can try to, think fresh again, like, just connect all the dots. That's the way I solve actually. When this kind of position, I try to visualize the dream position or the final position. From there, I'll come back and try to solve it.
So it's like thinking of the end and then building the path to reach the end. Okay, very interesting way of thinking. Naveen, did you calculate it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your move?
Bishop to d7.
Bishop d7. Okay.
King e3.
I was not sure about it. Bishop d7, king e3, h4, king e4.
King, okay.
King e4, king f. Let's go f4.
King e4, king d4 is there.
Then it's king d4. Okay, let's go king e4.
h5.
Because otherwise he would just go from here. So you push, okay.
King e5, h6, king f6, bishop f5.
King f7.
Bishop h7.
King f6.
Hey, see, you missed this move, yeah? Now you will lose the pawn.
Yes, I missed it. Yeah.
Very close. He was very close. He had made this sort of a dream position here, what
Just
Shyam
one
was
time,
talking about.
2 tempos down. Yeah. And anyone from chat has solved, Sagar?
Chat, a lot of people have got it here. Vikas Nishad says this is the key move here. Vikas, well done. Also, Kalaimri has found it. Shabbat Jot, also Aniket Narayanan Biswas, and Vaibhav Gautam has also found it. Well done. So,
Wow. Impressive, yeah?
yes, Debapriya.
Here, bishop e8.
Yes. Bishop e8.
That's the point we go to d7, yeah?
Yes.
Covering all these squares, the king can no longer come back, and slowly the white king will move in. So that's just winning. In fact, it's lost, yeah? I mean, the pawn will queen. It's Zugzwang.
Yes, if the king moves, then h7.
It's the white king is not even needed. The bishop and the pawn itself finish the game. Wow. Nice one, yeah. So Shyam, bishop d7 is what.
Yeah.
So I think what you have to visualize is bishop to e8 and pawn to h6.
Yeah.
That position in your mind. Okay. Here's another one. Very awesome one. I think this was one of my and Amruta's favorite positions. Black to play.
Okay.
Let's see who gets it. Oh, Naveen, very quick. Yeah, Naveen, have you calculated it fully? Come on, don't raise your hand.
No. I just missed them.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mitul, you saw the full line. Sure.
Yes,
If you are wrong, then you are removed from this call. Suddenly, Mitul is like, okay, let me think. I don't want to go. In the chat, we have only one person who has got it right in the chat out of all the people. Yes, you got it, Mitul. Are you sure?
sir. Yes, sir.
Are you ready to take the risk?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go.
So g4.
G4.
The queen has to move from that place. Then whatever he plays with the queen, then queen f1.
So let's say queen f4.
Then queen f1.
Wow, what a sack.
King into f1, rook h1 mate, or rook into f1, knight e2 mate.
Debapriya, did you find it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice. And well done, Mitul. You took the risk and you are still in the call. Shyam, that was nice.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, this same with some Marshall. Yeah, some Marshall played queen g3 somewhere. It's it Marshall.
Yeah. Marshall.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, this kind of things. It's very creative.
The gold coin. So should we do 2 more?
Yes, up to the place.
No, you have to decide, Shyam.
I think everyone are kind of warmed up. Yeah, I think we'll just go see some games.
Okay, fantastic. Let's do. Which one should we start with?
That I can't say the name. Yeah,
19.
8. Yeah, first one. I don't know which order I sent you. So
no, let's do that one. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's go. Here's the game. And so Shyam, how to do this?
Yeah, so it's white. Yeah, just kind of flip board.
Okay, I'll flip the board.
Yeah. So yeah, so it's like we'll just go through a game. Then we'll just see where to stop. We'll start thinking. Yes, we can just go through slowly. First 7 moves probably.
Okay, white plays d4, d5, c4, e6. plays the queen. Oh, Tarash defense. Takes. Knight f3, knight f6, g3, knight c6, bishop g2,
Yeah.
takes,
Takes.
and plays queen
Queen
b6.
b6. So yeah, it's a Taraj defense, as Sagar also mentioned. So mostly in Taraj defense, people used to place a pawn on g3 and bishop at g2 instead of e3 and bishop e2. Actually, if I'm not wrong, it was popularized by Rubinstein in those years. And why I wanted to say this kind of thing is because we have to know the classics. We should also know which player popularized what kind of ideas. That way, it becomes very healthy. We should also understand why certain ideas is popular or very good. So black is having IQP, and so generally IQP. So probably Rubinstein felt that placing the bishop on h1 a8 diagonal is more healthy because it is attacking. And before that, they thought to play e3 bishop e2 or bishop g5 e3 bishop e2. The point being to stop black from playing d5 to d4. But it was Rubinstein, I think, who kind of felt that okay, d4 is not easy for black to achieve. Hence, he had come up with this g3 bishop g2 idea. So I think, as you all might be knowing, developing queen early in the game, we should try to punish them. Of course, punish as in I don't mean like white to play and win or black to play and win. It's not those kind of punishment. Most of the times, any queen move coming first 6-7 moves has some kind of drawback. Like it can be kicked away by opponent's pieces or opponent's pawns. It will become under repetitive attack. Each and every tempo matters a lot in the opening. So in that logic, queen b6 is a slightly inaccurate move from my viewpoint. So, and if white plays precisely, I think white will have some kind of initiative. So you can just think how can white continue here. And
okay,
as usual, my way of thinking is generally I suggest 2 or 3 candidate moves from the critical position. I feel this position is very critical because, of course, black is attacking the d4 knight. So, as I mentioned, next to 3 to 4 moves are very crucial for white, which defines the nature of the game for rest of the game. So, any 2 candidate moves preferably.
So guys, according to Shyam, this is a very important moment. You need to think of options for white candidate moves, and while you are thinking, and also chat, you need to think what move you would play here as white. Shyam, is there any particular way in which they can know that this is the critical moment of the game? Like now it is the critical moment.
Yeah, I mean, instead of queen b6, had black played, something like bishop e7, it doesn't change the nature of the position, right? It's not like, he's threatening something. So I don't think this is very, very critical. But whereas black has played a move that, kind of put some threat. So I feel, this is kind of, slightly critical. And also because we're trying to punish opponent, it's slight inaccuracy. So I feel this is, critical moment.
Okay, got it. It's an important point there, guys. Remember, if you are able to identify critical moments in the games, then you will be able to take good decisions there. Okay, anyone here who wants to suggest some candidate moves to Shyam can raise their hand. Yes, anyone?
Yes, Mithul.
Yeah, let's go, Mithul.
I don't know if it's good, but knight into c6 is a candidate.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
else?
maybe knight b3.
Knight b3.
I was thinking on knight d to b5 because that d5 pawn is then hanging. And probably after bishop f4, there are some forking ideas on c7.
Okay, interesting, Shyam. So Mitul suggests knight takes c6 and knight b3, while Om suggests knight dp5.
And any other thing? And coming to Mitul, if knight c6, if b takes c6, what was your intention to change the pawn structure? Like, what do you want to do next?
Maybe b3, bb2, and rook c1
And what's the idea behind doing this?
to
I mean,
attack
yeah.
the hanging pawns.
You mean after castle, right? You mean castle, then b3, bb2, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And others? And knight db5, it's a kind of very direct move. So I'll just explain or just share how I will think in my own game. So when a move like knight db5 is played, I'll first think moves like a6. What if I kick the knight away? a6 will be my top candidate move, and knight db5, bishop c5 will be my second candidate move because I'm threatening the f2 pawn, and then play a6 or d4. And knight db5, I think even d4 is also my candidate move. So these are the three candidate moves for me. I'll try to calculate one by one. In that logic, you can also try to think, what if black plays d4 or a6 or something? Because d4 or a6 are more critical, yeah, because your piece might go, or I mean, it has to be critical, because you're trying to do something.
Right.
Yeah.
So after d4, it's maybe not so easy to continue. Also, a6, maybe you have to think, what about the knight now? And maybe you have bishop e3, but then the queen just drops back.
Yeah.
And then the knight has to move again. So yes, ndb5 does look tempting, but maybe not the best.
And okay, what about others? What moves you're looking at right now?
I was looking at knight c2.
And what is the intention?
Later, like after somehow defending the b2 pawn, bishop e3, knight d4, I can rebuild back, and threatening the d5 pawn is also like attacking the IQP here in this position and building around it.
Okay, got it. Okay. And others?
I was simply thinking on the moves of simply e3 supporting the knight, but then I thought that after e3, the whole idea is that it will be. I am still pressurizing the d5 pawn, so the d5 pawn is still under pressure, but so he I don't know if he plays a move like a knight into d4, then maybe I can play maybe e into d4 or queen into d4. I can think, and then the idea is to castle and then win the because he will most probably play bishop e6 or maybe bishop b4. In both the cases, I will be castling, but the position looks more like a drawish, no, equalish position rather than any advantage as such.
Yeah, right. Yeah, e3 also kills the c1 bishop at the moment. Like, you have to play b3, b2 later, or bd2. Yeah. So basically, as we failed to that, intuitively that queen b6 is a kind of, slightly dubious move. You have to punish them. So if you have that intention, moves like e3 and b3 and c2, are out of our equation. Like, should think direct moves first.
I was also thinking of bishop e3 directly sacrificing the pawn on b2, but I was not able to calculate that how to go ahead from here. So maybe like knight into d5 was there, but
yeah, it looks unnecessary with king in the center, black as db4.
Correct. So it was not. So I just saw till here and I thought that no, I don't think going there it's worth.
Yeah.
So then I would have maybe resented myself with knight b3 maybe. If not e3, then knight b3.
Okay. Right. Okay. So yeah. So white took knight c6. We'll see the idea. So playing with IQP, yeah, a few things. Um, this transformation of IQP to hanging pawns, I think it's kind of, it's very critical, and it's also, because most of the times, at least from my experience, I've seen players playing only against IQP. They hesitate to change the structure to hanging pawns because maybe they feel that d5 pawn is easier to attack with IQP, but with hanging pawn c6 might take little bit extra time. I think that's the reason for many for hesitating. And so generally with IQP with black pawn on d5, we have to cement our piece on d4 square somehow, and with hanging pawns, we have to cement our piece on minor piece, preferably on c5 square, because that's a square which has been weakened, because there are outpost squares on c5 and d4. So in that logic, we take on c6. The main reason is if we want to plant our, or cement our piece on c5, preferably the knight, because knight in general is the best piece to put it on an outpost square. Knight a4 is coming with tempo, like knight c6, bc6.
Right.
At some point, we play knight a4, and c5 is coming with tempo. So that's the reason, queen basic is slightly dubious because it's coming with tempo. Once knight sits on c5, I think there are so many classical games, that have showed that white is strong on c5. In that logic, we think that knight takes c6 is the right move.
Very interesting. Also in the chat, we had some suggestions, and we had bishop e3 and nd b5 as the top move, but knight c6 was suggested by Rupam and Samya Brata. So well done, guys, for finding that move. Okay.
Yeah.
So he took and transformed the structure. So actually, it's okay to transform from an IQP to hanging pawns.
Right. Just because main reason is queen is on b6, with tempo or piece comes to the c5 square.
Right. So castles, bishop e7.
Yeah, I think next move is kind of obvious, I think, in the way.
Yeah. Knight a4 played, attacking the queen. Queen came to
Queen
b5.
b5. And yes. So generally what I do is, I just give 30 seconds to find the move now, because we have seen the previous ideas and the moves linked to that. So just 30 seconds to everyone. And what do you think could be the right move?
Already Sagar played.
I showed this move. So bishop e3, castles.
Right. Okay.
And now maybe they can do that.
Exactly. Okay. Now we'll give 15 seconds.
Rook c1.
Rook c1.
Okay. Any suggestions?
Queen c2.
Yes, I think just 7 seconds left for others to answer. Next.
I would go with rook c1.
Rook c1.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Rook c1, because queen, we still don't know where to place it. Yeah, at least rook on a1 we know mostly on c1. So the queen, we are still not, can go to d2, b3, d4, c2. There's so many squares. So generally, at least in my way of understanding, I just place the rook first. Queen, we'll just see, when the time comes, we'll see where to place it. So rook c1. And yeah, black plays bishop g4. And yes, so we'll just go.
Simply rook e1.
Okay, that's one possible way.
F3.
Okay.
I also feel
F3, yeah. F3, because after rook e1, bishop b4 is coming, so F3 looks better. F3 also kind of controls the e4 square and the g4 square, so that the knight cannot come from there, from x6 to those squares.
Okay, but by playing f3, you don't mind shutting down the light square bishop, white light square bishop? H1A.
So in future, sometime if that bishop goes off from that diagonal, that bishop on g4, so we can place our bishop on h3, or probably we can also push f4 sometime later and try to open that bishop again.
Okay, but that is But is it going to happen next 4 moves? Let's say f3. For example, black bishop goes to, I don't know, d7, e6, anywhere. How will you bring the bishop to h3? Or because f4 always has the e4 and g4 square or weakened, yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's a way to think. I mean, I'm not saying the move is good or bad. I just want to mention like how to, at least how I think in general. Because that's what I will also suggest when you're studying any game, classics or any other game, we should feel like what we will play in the game. Whatever, that's what I believe in. Whatever we learn or whatever we study, that has to be implied in our own games. Otherwise, I don't see the point in just learning and not executing or implying in our own games. So because when playing a move like f3 in our own games, we'll think, yeah, what is bishop on g1, g2 is doing after f3, how to do. I think these questions will be running in our mind, and we may not play f3 in the game. So try to bring that the same thinking culture, like how we think in a game. So, but okay, of course, f3 is the right move, but rook e1, as you said, there could be a possibility of bb4, but some possibility, but still we have some knight c3 stuff. But anyway, it doesn't matter. f3 is good because of we'll see why in the course of the due course of the game. f3, black played bishop e6.
Now white to play, yes?
Yes.
Bishop c5.
Okay.
Bishop c5.
Bishop c5.
To exchange black's good bishop.
Nice.
Bishop d4.
Bishop c5 with the idea of bishop c5, knight c5. And then in the future, because of f3, we are also able to push e4 at some stage, maybe after preparation.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so bishop c5. Dark squares are weak, so you have to punish it. So black plays rook of e8. So now we understand that our position is better because of obvious reasons. All these things are c5, d4, all these things are there. So now comes the critical point. Yeah, how to convert better position to a win. I think we all have this kind of problems at their own levels. So how to deal is the important question. So thing is, the position is kind of strategic in nature. So we should try to think. We should try to reduce opponent's counterplay. At the same time, we should also improve our own position. We have to find the optimal piece placements for white. Like where should the f1 rook belong, g2, d1 queen, rook c1, all the pieces. So you should just kind of, try to visualize or just try to, think where each and every piece you think belongs. And also, you should also see what does black want for next 2-3 moves. Based on that, we have to come up with something.
So guys, in the chat as well, try to think what would you do here as white to move. Not an easy
can
position.
Play b3 because our queen will be free to move. The b2 pawn will be supported so that knight can also move.
So I feel queen c2 should be good because after that we can exchange the e7 bishop and then the c6 pawn is hanging and knight is also supported then.
Okay.
And then rook f d1 is also a possibility after that because we can develop that f rook.
Makes sense.
But if you play queen c2, bishop cross e7, rook cross e7, queen cross e6, queen cross e2 is coming, so he's also getting a pawn
No,
for that.
a8 rook is hanging, I think.
Yeah, a8 rook is hanging. No, so after a8.
Right. So queen c2 is one suggestion here. b3 is
Rook
another.
e1.
Rook
b3, the rook e1 is also possible.
Sir, I think queen d4 here.
Queen to d4. You're giving up this pawn, yeah?
I think we can play on tempo like rook f1, the queen moves, then we have bishop f3.
Bishop f1, you mean?
Yes, I mean bishop f1, sorry.
Okay.
Interesting. So you think that your position is anyway better. So do you think there is a necessity to give the pawn? Because your position is anyway better, no? Like, what do you think is a necessity to sacrifice the pawn? Unless it's winning by force.
Yes,
not fully necessary, but I feel like developing the pieces by tempo, because bishop on g2 and on f1 are not doing anything in particular. So I guess rook f1 and bishop f1, they are getting some free space to move on.
Okay. So if the same position happens in your game, you are sure that you will play, more like queen d4, giving the e2 pawn?
Depends actually.
Because now we have nothing to lose, no? So you can say anything. But the question is, will it happen in the game as well?
So I think Debapriya, what Shyam means is that your practice should be very similar to what you are thinking in your game. Imagine that right now you're already, this is the position you have in your next tournament game. What decision will you take, and then you say the move?
Yes, I think queen d4 I will be playing.
You would play, okay.
Okay, interesting. And how long will you think to play a move like queen d4 in a game?
I will like calculate all the variations, not much time, 10 to 15 minutes at max.
Okay. So you'll do the same if you're playing against Sagar, and if you win a tournament, you will still do the same?
Yes.
Sagarji, be careful.
Yeah, I'm a bit scared. I don't want to face Debapriya in a tournament. She is very aggressive.
Yeah, sacrificing pawn left and right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So queen d4 is her suggestion, and we had couple of more like
Queen
b3,
c2,
queen c2.
b3. Yeah. So just a common question, like where do you think the g2 bishop, how to give life to the g2 bishop?
How should we activate that bishop?
Without weakening so much, like, like f4, as you mentioned, e4 is slightly weakened.
When you push this pawn, this and this, both the squares are weakened, so
That case, rook e1 followed by bishop f1 with the threat of e4.
Okay.
Rook f2 and bishop f1.
Rook f2. What is it doing on f2?
After pushing e pawn, we can come to c2 eventually.
You mean after e4? You mean, or e3?
Yeah. Yes. After push of e pawn.
Nice. So you'll also play the same in the game as well. Rook f2.
Shyam's question of whether you will play in the game or not is definitely confusing everyone. And I think this is a very good learning for all of you. Because the moment you suggest a move, his next question is, will you play in the game? And then you guys are like, not so sure.
Right. Yeah, that's what I do in general in my training. Because I anyway follow all the games whoever I train. Then I'll ask, that day you said this move, why you are not playing? So that's my way. So self-doubt, once I ask this question, I'm just asking in general. So no need to, your move could be good as well. I just want to know, make sure that, you really trust yourself. Sorry?
Somehow bishop f1 is like the way to go, but how to coordinate the piece to and move the bishop to f1 later is the question. So queen c2, then rook f d1, then bishop f1 and e4 sometime later.
Okay. Yeah, so bishop kind of belongs on f1. We still don't know where the rook belongs. F2, d2, c2, or e1, d1.
Yes.
Still not. That's a tricky part. Yeah. So
I believe rook e1. I would go with rook e1 because even after bishop f1, the rook is also giving extra support to the e4 push, which we may be able to plan in the future.
Right. Okay. So actually, I think I'm seeing this game for more than 50 or 100th time. And every time I see something new, things keeps coming in my mind. Why not this? Why not that? I think that is also my suggestion also. Just because we see a game, one time, I don't think it doesn't mean you should redo or, see it again, because every time you see the game will be same, but your understanding and strength might have improved. So, every time you come up with some new suggestions. So that's what I believe in. Like uh, when I was studying this game for the first time, or at least in last 5-6 years, I think my variation goes bishop e7, rook e7, rook c5, and wherever queen moves, let's say queen b7, for example, and queen d4. This was my line, and then play rook of c1, bishop f1, e3. This was my thinking when I was studying this game for the very first time. And for me it kind of made sense, because you just with tempo all the pieces are coming up, as one of the players said. Yeah, she wanted a queen d4, queen e2, rook of e1. I'm doing the same without sacrificing my pawn. But the move just played in the game just simply stunned me, just mentioned by Navin, rook f2, with the intention of bishop f1, e3, and rook of e3 or e4 and rook of c2. So one more thing I want to highlight is, so when I was studying this game, so my move was bishop e7, rook c5, queen d4, right? And the move played was rook f2. So it doesn't mean his move is some extra brilliant or my move is very bad. So I just wanted to cross check if I was doing some mistake in my understanding or calculation. Then I was checking with engine after analyzing the whole game for 2-3 hours. Then it said it's also fine. So, but rook f2 concept is very brilliant. E3, rook of c2, or whatever, e4 and rook of c2. So generally, for any game I study, especially classics, I generally don't run the engine when I'm studying the game. I run the engine and cross check only after I have commented so many things, I have written so many things, because most of the classics, this modern engine says it suggests better moves than what played. But I think looking into the mindset of the player is what I wanted to do when studying any game. So in this game, Rubinstein was white. I just wanted to get into Rubinstein's head, and I wanted to think what made him play a move like rook f2, and what all I should do to play a move like rook f2 in my own game. Because rook f2 is not obvious at all, right? I mean, there are so many other moves: queen c2, take queen d, rook c5, queen d4, all these things. So that's what I want to suggest. When you're studying a game, check with the engine only after the analysis. And I generally take sometimes 2 to 3 hours also just to study one whole game. So the proper depth is there, because the common mistakes which many players also from this generation do is they say like they finish 2-3 games in 1 hour or half an hour. I'm like, they took 6 hours to play a game and you study the game in half an hour. What is this? It can't be the right way to learn, study. So then I ask questions from those, what did they learn? Then they redo again. So preferably take, because they're strong players, they take 3 to 4 hours to play a game. So what's the necessity or what's the rush to see the game in just half an hour? I don't see the point. So this is one small suggestion I wanted to do. Of course, every place and every trainer have their own way of training, but this is just my suggestion. It doesn't mean it is great or something. This is something which I follow, and generally I follow whatever I say. So just a thing. Yeah? So later you should not tell ki you did this, but you are saying something else. That for that purpose, I always make sure that I do whatever I preach, whatever I say. So yeah, rook f2 is a fine move.
Yeah, very important point, Shyam, that you basically should study games very deeply, because when I was young, I used to think that the more books I will finish, the stronger I will become. And I wanted to study all the books that are there. And then I thought that, okay, if I study at least 20 books, I'll become a very strong player. But I think it's not the case. Yeah, even if you study one book 20 times, you can learn a lot.
Precisely.
Yeah, I mean, if the book is good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, just one small thing. I was at some point of my time, I was just studying engine games just to see how engines play. I took 2 hours just to see 3 to 4 moves. I took 2 hours. I learned so much in that 2 hours just for studying 3 to 4 moves. It's from a game, move number 15 to 20. I wanted to see why engine play this and this, So more than quantity, quality matters. That's what I wanted to highlight again.
Okay, very nice. So rook f2 played, and by the way, in our chat we had Vikas Nishad who had suggested that move. So well done, Vikas. And then he went knight d7.
Yeah, almost forced. Yeah.
Took.
Take. Yeah, let's see. Let's give 30 seconds.
30 seconds here, guys. White to play. And keep in mind this thing which Shyam has told you. Think of it as a serious game, as your game, and then suggest the move. So that you will be very serious about your move.
Queen d4, yes.
Queen d4.
Queen d4.
Queen d4.
Top and c.
And why queen d4?
To stop.
Queen d4 stops the pawn movement to c5. It centralizes the queen, and it prepares e3 or e4, and rook fc2 is coming on the way. So looks like a very harmonious move to me.
Right. And just a general question for everyone: how long will you think to play a move like queen d4 in your own game, in a classical game?
I would need a bit more time because it is not very intuitive for me to play queen d4. So because when we played rook f2, our main plan was to push e3 or e4 and then move to rook that f rook to c2. So I was initially thinking about that only, and queen d4 is not coming very intuitive to me. But I need more time to process that.
Right. Yeah. And others, how long will you take?
The queen d4.
Because I can see that only move to prevent c5. So it would take at least a minute to recheck my answer.
Is it the only move? You have queen c2? You have queen c2, right?
Yes.
Yes, but my intuition said queen d4, so I work on my intuition. So I'll recheck my intuition.
Right. Okay.
Queen c2 c5 is not there.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not saying it's the best, but I don't know. Maybe.
Queen c2, c5, knight c5, rook c8.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So yeah, queen d4 has to be played quite fast. Even if we have 60 minutes on the clock, I think not more than 30 seconds to 1 minute in the game, because we might need those time in later part of the game, more 35 to 40. I mean, I'm talking about second time. If there is second time control, or we might need it later at some point of the game. So it has to play it fast. So queen d4, yeah, black played rook e8, rook e8, and
What is main plan behind queen d4?
stopping black from playing c5. And one more thing is, which I always mention in many of the even your Sagar ChessBase India streams, I always believed in light square, dark square. If you have a bishop on light square, something has to be there to control dark squares, either the pawn or the queen. Only these two things can control dark squares when you have light square bishop, and the other way around. So in that logic, queen d4 has to be come quite fast in the mind. Just put in all the things on all the pieces on dark squares, pieces or pawns. In that logic, move is obvious. If you know this pattern, or just it's easy.
I think Om, your point was very interesting, where you said that once you play rook f2, you always want to follow with e3, rook f c2 like the plan, but then you also have to look at opponent's plans. So you wanted to go c5, so queen d4 important.
Yeah, I think that's what someone told me. One of the trainer in my early group camp, like they used to say, like, no, never fall in love with one idea. So love can be dangerous, tricky. It can be good also. We don't know, but never, they try to see more and more things.
Correct.
So yeah. So next one also kind of white played bishop f1, but it's kind of okay. You can play e3 bishop f1 or bishop f1 e3, but by playing bishop f1, you are also hinting you can play even e4. You are keeping opponent guessing what exactly you are doing. I think that is a more important thing. I think you have to keep your opponent guessing what exactly you are going to do. So in that logic, play bishop f1 first. Let him guess e3 or e4. We don't need to break a head. Let us let opponent break his head. So that logic, bishop f1, and all these things I learned by seeing the same game repetitively. It's not like I read these points somewhere, all this stuff. Just by going through the game again and again, I learned all these things. It's from my point of view again. It can be subjective. So okay. So rook e c8 he played.
EC8.
Yeah, no kind of a critical. Yeah, you have to play E3 or E4. So decision making for white again.
Where would you play, E3 or E4? It's a very important question. In fact, in many of the books, such a moment is left out. But as Shyam has taught you, whatever questions come to your mind, you should address them because that's how you are thinking. So here, E3 or E4, what do you do? And by the way, Neeraj Saripalli in the chat says, these guys are so lucky to be having lessons with Shyam. Easily the person I have had the best chess conversations and analysis.
Okay. Thank you. And of course, he's my friend, but I didn't make him tell all these things. But thank you, Neeraj.
Many people in the chat want to play E4. That's what they are saying.
First move E4. Huh?
Everyone here in this
Since
position.
they couldn't play first move, they're playing now. I think dealing by 20 moves.
Review Stun says E3 is better because dark square weaknesses. And Aniket says E3 because we have light squared bishop. So guys, anyone here who wants to suggest something? E3 or E4?
E3.
And why is that?
I was actually looking at whether we play E3 or E4. I was looking more on the response from black side. And what if black does play C5 over here after we play? Okay, yeah, if he plays C5, counter attacking our queen. So I was,
okay.
Yeah, so I was calculating bishop B5, CD4, and after that rook C8, rook C8, and
So you refer to E3 or E4, this variation?
yeah, so I was just calculating whether I play E3 or E4, they can play C5.
Okay, got it.
So I was seeing, is there a way to stop that as well? But I do not find a way directly. So the only direct way is playing knight C5 directly and stopping that counterplay altogether. And in case if we play the move like knight into C5, then rook into C5, then I can play E3 or E4 and then double up on the. So why to give him counterplay? I mean, that is what my.
Okay. Again, it's a nice way. We should always, if our piece is attacked, it doesn't mean we should always move it. That's a very right thinking process. We should always focus on counterplay. If that doesn't work, then plan B has to retreat. If you have these things in the mind, I don't think passive moves will even happen in our mind. And one more thing about this is stopping counterplay. This point is C5 a good move or not from black's point of view? We can either think in a way like we're stopping him from playing C5, or if we realize that C5 is bad, we are inviting him to make some mistakes. So we're giving a chance to go wrong, no? So that is, I think that's what Carlson is very good at. He invites opponents to commit some mistakes. That's why he's different from the rest of the players, at least in this thing. This generation.
Okay, yeah, C5 cannot be played because of knight into C5 directly.
Yes, knight C5 is there, rook C5 is also there, but also in your line, E3, C5, BB5, CD4. I mean, there's also rook C8, ED4, yeah, your opponent. I mean, there are too many ways to refute it.
So based on this, E3 is better.
So I don't have a particular logic to play E3, but just what Sir told a few minutes back, that we should in general place pawns and queens on dark square. So I would go for E3.
Right.
Sir, I will be also going to E3.
Okay.
E3.
And, just because grouping saying E3, you also want to say E3, or you have some own logic? Okay, fair enough. Right. Yeah. So of course E3. There was no need to play E4. It might be good from. I don't know. I didn't check with engine, but E3 is practically a good move. Just as Om also said, we're just playing placing it properly. So black goes queen b7. And again, white can also play rook f c2 and then knight c5. But when I didn't understand the difference between rook of c2 and then knight c5 or direct knight c5. It took for me to go through the same game more than 10-20 times to understand. Actually, I thought both are same. Rubinstein was just playing just like that. But then I realized that if white plays rook of c2 and then knight c5, like knight c5, rook c5, white's second rank could be of a somewhat slightly weakness. If you play direct knight c5, knight c5, rook c5, white's second rank is kind of defended. Of course, it doesn't make a huge difference in this game on this position, but this is a small logic I try to understand from Rubinstein's move. He played knight c5 here. This is also very, very important, yeah, because even these kind of questions will come to your mind. Should we delay knight c5 or by playing rook of c2 and then knight c5 or direct knight c5? So, I mean, his logic kind of I learned a lot from this. But this with the two moves, I learned a lot. Like I always believe in second rank, second rank defense or third rank defense. So whenever possible, we can place the rook on the second rank. In that logic, he played knight c5 here.
Okay.
So yeah, knight c5, rook c5,
rook c7,
rook c7, yeah, rook of c2. Yeah, this is also kind of course, white is clearly better. So we should not lose just like that. We have to keep fighting. We have to make opponent to sweat. In that logic, what move will you suggest from black's point of view? Make opponent to sweat to convert his position
so
to
black to play now. You guys have to think, what would black do here? And I think, Shyam, it's a very good thing, yeah, not to get attached to just one side. Yes, to always keep thinking from both sides as to what the best moves are.
Yeah, exactly. We have to, when starting a game, yeah, we have to keep guessing that. Because so at least in most of my games also, I have lost many positions just like without much fight. I'll just go fold my hands and lose the game. So then I realized, okay, I have to do stubborn counterplay.
Okay.
Another way to think is just think from what does white want. What could be white's next 2 or 3 moves? Then we can try to come up with something.
A5 preventing b4.
So why do you think b4 is strong for white?
Because b5 and b4. B4 and b5.
B4 and?
B5.
Okay. Because of b4, b5, you think it's wiser to stop. Interesting.
I was thinking on the same lines.
Like which one?
Like a5 and try to stop. But in any case over here, black's position is not looking very nice. But a5.
So you don't feel that a5 pawn could be also weakness, like easy to attack for black?
a5, then queen c3 is there. It's a double attack.
Very interesting.
So 2 people wanted a5, and what about others?
Guys, you have to say something. Tizia, you haven't said anything. You are sleeping. No, awake? Then
Just thinking.
Thinking. You have to say, in your game, you have to make moves, right? So you must suggest something. It's okay to be wrong. Doesn't matter. You will learn
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, we'll try to understand the thought process. Yeah, what kind of moves comes to the mind? Because the same position for me, some other move will come to mind. For other player, some other move will come to mind. So it's based on the player's attitude and the style of the player.
Yes, Debapriya. Yes, Om.
I was thinking of bishop f5, like delaying white's attack for some time. Then I was calculating bishop f5, e4, and how should black reply to that.
Bishop f5, she suggests.
So thinking after bishop f5 e4, huh?
Yes, sir. I'm thinking of what black can reply after that.
Why can't black take on d4?
Yeah, d.
Bishop is hanging.
Ah, okay, rook f5, sir. Okay. And what if bishop e6 back?
Then e d5 is
e5, okay. And if you take the bishop on d5, I mean bishop d5. I mean, compared to previous, at least now your position is somewhat slightly better, no? I mean, I'm not saying
Yes.
black is better.
Yes.
Instead of very, very bad, now it's slightly bad. It's like that. Like you're making your opponent's task slightly difficult, no? So you should not think much unless some tactics works, yeah? Some rook d5, queen d5. Otherwise, strategically, I don't think black has any reason to worry. At least compared to previous position.
I was thinking about queen b6 and then a5 so that it gets supported the a5 pawn.
But you have rook on a8, no, to defend it? Why do you need a? Why do you think you need one more defender?
Because queen c3 is there.
So that is your issue, yeah?
Yeah.
a5, queen c3.
Yeah. A5 or a6.
Okay. And others? Any other suggestions?
I generally feel the white is better because his pieces are placed better than the pieces of black. So I would prefer exchanging the pieces, right? So I was thinking about how to exchange the pieces or rooks or queens if possible. So a5 seems convincing because after that we have some chances to play queen b4 and offer a exchange at least, and develop the other rook probably. So I don't have a very solid reason to play a5, but that looks bit convincing. And if something happens, that pawn can be connected to the d and the c pawn chain, so they won't be hanging anymore.
Interesting.
If he exchanges.
Okay. And the others? Any other suggestions from others? So we have 3 votes for a5. And what does the chat say, Sagar Bhai?
The chat right now, their move suggestion is actually very interesting. Many of them are suggesting a6 and rook e8 and rook c8. So these are the move options that they have. A6 is, I think, the favorite move.
Okay. So as I guess you all know, yeah. So black is having a bad, terrible position, and it's a very kind of passive position. So generally, my suggestion is instead of playing equal material with passive position, I think you can even play pawn down and active position. So that would be my suggestion until you reach a certain level, maybe till IM level or something. That's the best. If that's the mindset is there in the mind, I don't think you guys will even hesitate to sacrifice a pawn. Yeah, like let's say a5 queen c3. Okay, so what? You can sacrifice a5 or c6. Of course, black has queen a7 here. That's a different story. Because if rook c6, queen e3 is a check, like rook take and queen e3. But then you go rook f8 or something. But that's a different story. But in general, see, if black loses any of the pawn, he gets some file, no, b file or c file open. You can try to create some kind of counterplay, right? So I don't think you need to you have to hesitate because if sitting passive, basically it also puts white in a very comfortable zone. He'll be enjoying just just steamrolling on you. He'll be happily playing. But if I sacrifice a pawn, then the pressure is on him how to convert that extra pawn to a win. So this kind of psychological thing is very, very important. And so never ever get into passive position. Rather sacrifice something and play active chess. Keep the game alive is my suggestion. So that's what I do as a player. I don't generally do passive defense unless it's an absolute must. But mostly I'll sacrifice something or the other for active counterplay. So in that logic, A5 is better, and A5 actually is commonly this kind of structure C6 D5 A7 for black is commonly seen in QGD, Queen's Gambit declined structures, where A5 is the key move for black to equalize. So that's the important reason why we have to study games from various openings. The idea which we see in another opening can be useful in this opening. Any other opening. This is the common question which many used to ask me. I'm a E4 player, so why should I study games of D4 and stuff? So chess is it's so huge. We never know something in Ryle Lopez can come handy in Grunfeld Kings. We never know the structures. So try to study as many games as possible and expand your knowledge and ideas. Again, this is just this is what I do in general and my suggestion as well. And this point has been mentioned by Vishy also in Mind Master. In his book Mind Master, he has mentioned this point. Like at some point, he took a break from his own chess and studied Kramnik's games. Though Kramnik was one NF3 but D4 player, Vishy was a E4 player, just to learn some stuff, just to have some fresh ideas in his mind. He did that actually. So that's why it is important to study not only chess related fully chess books. You should also read some autobiography like this. There are so many books, like of course Vishy sir, and there are David Navarra. I think there are many. You can also see in ChessBase India shop, I think. Right, Sagar? I think you have many, such books.
There are many autobiographies of many different players. And also, I think, as you said, it may not be even just chess moves, but sometimes even just this idea that Vishy Anand saw Kramnik's games and can inspire you in your chess game. So,
yeah. And of course, not necessarily, very big players like, Kramnik. I mean, those kind of players, autobiographies, Navarra, Kramnik. I even know there's a book by Thomas Luther. I don't know how many of you guys know here about him. He's quite a strong GM. Even he has written a book. So, I mean, you should study, as many, not just the more popular players, also players like them. So, you will know how they struggled and how they managed to overcome it. I think that is also a quite important factor. So, okay, so A5 should have been played, but of course we are in 1908. Those days, this kind of concept was not there. That's why most of them were one-sided games. So black played Queen B6, which is not precise because of B4. And A5 is not happening because now white has Rook A5, right? And of course B5 is also there, but Rook A5 is also there. So Queen D4, E4, and okay, have a...
Just maybe check.
Check, yeah. See what I'm doing. Yeah, Rook A8.
It's a mate.
Yeah, it's a mate. Yeah.
So A5 he can't play, so he played A6.
A6. Yeah, this even chat suggested the drawback of A6 is it's coming straight in the line of fire from F1 bishop, which makes even more strong. F1 bishop can be bad if the black pawn is on B7 and A6 because it is defended by a pawn. But with C6, A6, F1 bishop is very good because it is attacking a weakness. That's also one important factor. We will know the role of the piece if it's good or bad based on these factors. Also with these factors. So black played, white played Rook A5. I think not so difficult move to make. And black played, what did black play? Rook B8.
Rook B8.
Yeah. Let's say if I just give 10 seconds, what will you play? Just 10 seconds.
10 seconds, guys, for you. Think it. If this is your tournament game, you have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Queen B6. Queen B6.
Queen B6, Queen B6, 4, 3.
Queen B6, Queen B6, A3.
Amit, you can't make two moves. Yeah? Acha, you took and played A3. Okay.
Queen B6, Rook B6, A3.
Okay. So you first took and played. Okay. Anyone else? All are taking. Acha, A3 by Naveen.
A3.
A3 by Tezia. Queen C5.
Rook A C5.
Rook A C5.
Back to the pavilion, but why?
And so queen d4, rook b4, then rook c6.
Okay, but exchanges favors. I mean, this kind of exchanges favors black. No, again, see, black rook was sleeping on a8 b8, so we don't need to give the life to them. No, then our win might become tricky and difficult. Let's maintain the pressure. And we shall torture them happily. So no need to give some counter to the opponent. So yeah, just a3. Just maintain everything. Of course, take a3 is also fine, but that a3 is also fine. Because both are of same significant value only, but I like a3 at least in a practical game. So a3, yeah. So black played rook a7. Yes, now comes time.
Sorry.
Yeah, now players have to think, yeah, what to do.
Right. So what move will you play here? White to play, and Shyam, how?
So you will take the queen and play rook c5 or play king f2, h4, g4, f4. What to do?
Yeah. A lot of interesting positional ideas here. So, guys.
The rook c6, queen c6, and queen takes a7.
What? You have to play positionally. You are playing tactically. What is wrong with you? Or what is right with you? I don't know. Shyam will say.
Okay, interesting. Let's see what others say.
Very sharp.
I think probably others also probably saw it or they're still seeing it, but while they're thinking like, no, don't take the pawn, don't give. I mean, rules are meant to be broken in certain cases. I think there's also code by Gary.
Rook
No,
cross.
yeah,
So
sorry.
rook cross c6.
Mm-hmm.
So we get a pawn. I was just calculating after that. So rook cross c6. If q cross d4, then e cross d4, and if q cross c6, then q cross a7. And he does not have any checks or such. We are just a pawn, and plus the a6 pawn is also now fouling. So I think, and plus we get the passers a and b. Should be a comfortable, much comfortable position for white after that. Rook cross c6 is a tactic, maybe.
Right. Yeah, just rook c6, yeah, and you just win a pawn, but we're just not only winning the pawn, but we're also stopping black's. I mean, there is no counterplay for black, like rook c6, queen c6 lanes, queen a7, and whatever black plays, we have queen c5, rook c5. So both a file and c file are in white's control. So in this kind of example, we don't mind taking the pawn. I mean, that's what, no, it's kind of tricky. Yeah, whenever we see some kind of principles, we have to know when to follow and when not to follow. I think I read in a book, I think somewhere Gary Kasparov mentioned that you have to know the principles to become a good player. You have to know when to break the principles to become a great player. So you should know, and you should also know when to break it. I think I believe in it as well. And okay, let's say black plays some rook e8. I think we have queen c5. And okay, just
this happened in the game.
Yeah, and just okay. Then you just win the game. I mean, rest of the game doesn't really matter. I mean, it could be also because of time trouble and stuff. But the main point is why just won the game comfortably by not giving any kind of counterplay. It's a convincing game.
Right. So this is how Rubinstein went on to convert this game.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time favorite games. And so mostly these kind of games, I mean, this specific game, I have trained many people for time trouble players. If you ask how to handle time trouble things. So the decision which white made in the game, though it may seem obvious, but still in the game, we still tend to take so much time. I mean, let's assume just that we have some 50 minutes on our clock, like even 20 minutes more than our opponent, we tend to be, like we used to take the liberty to think more, just because we have more time than opponent's clock. And I say this because I have done this in my whole in most of my life. I used to have more time, then I'll be like, okay, I have more time, let me think voluntarily, just keep checking, and it does no use at all. uh, Time trouble will come anyway, at some point or the other, so there is no point. If the move is easy and obvious, just play it, like, because it's kind of very difficult. We have so much time on the clock. What's the necessity to play fast? That's another question that arises. But if the move is obvious, like we saw, no, once black played queen b6, like knight c6, b6, and castle, knight a4, bishop e3, rook c1, all these moves, are kind of it comes in a flow, so there is no need to think or keep rechecking. So I think these 3-4 moves, I think, ideally should be played in 2 minutes in a tournament game, no matter what time control. So this is what I wanted to uh, emphasize, about, when showing this game. I've showed many of, even IEM's GM also have shown this game, just to know time trouble management, how to do, because I don't think there was any major decision by white, right? Was there any big decision by white in the game? Probably F3.
Knight takes c6 maybe is one of the big decisions.
Yeah, true. That's a very big decision, changing this nature. But other than that, what major decision did white make involving so much of calculations?
Not much.
Nothing. Yeah, probably just F3 was that small moment. F3, rook F2. It might take some time, but even that was also not so difficult, because if rook e1, we had some BB4 and stuff. So not so much time, but still we tend to think a lot, no? So that's the thing we have to learn from this game. That's what I do in general. We just don't learn only the chess moves or ideas. We should also learn the psychology behind each and every move. Like as I mentioned, no, rook f2. Somewhere he played bishop c5 and then he played rook f c2. I'm sorry, bishop c5 and then he played rook f c2. Yeah, bishop c5, rook c5, rook f c2. Second rank thing. These are tiny details. Yeah, here, sorry, knight c4, yeah, here, yeah, sorry. So these are some tiny details, but it makes a huge, bigger value in a practical game. So I think, this can be understood only if you keep seeing the game repeatedly, not just going through the book going through the, reading author's comments or something. You have to think on your own also, because whatever author says, it is from his point of view.
Right.
But if you think again, you will also add extra to that. Like again, whatever I say, it doesn't mean these are the only things that can be learned in the game. There can be even more that can be based on your previous experience. That's what I generally suggest and generally believe in. So quite a easy. It looks like an easy game, yeah. All this stuff, and black was quite a strong player at that time. Salve, right?
Yeah, Rubinstein Salve. And Shyam, we looked at this game almost for over an hour. And I think in such time, maybe you could have seen 3-4 games. But looking at one game and every decision is very useful.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's a point. Yeah. No point in studying 4-5 games in 1 or 2 hours. Like actually, even 1 hour is less. I don't, you should even take 3 for us, but okay. But again, the point is also like, we have to make it as practical as possible. The decisions has to be made faster, because these days, I think we have to be universal. We have to be good in online chess, rapid, blitz, bullet, hyper bullet, 10-second bullet. The world is changing so fast. You have to compete with the trends. So there can be no excuses. We just have to adapt to it. Initially, I was struggling to play 10 seconds plus 1 second with all these kids. So then I got used to it. Same online bullet, online 10 seconds. But what to do? We have to deal with the trends. Yeah. Otherwise, we can't just survive in this world. We have to learn new things, learn and unlearn. That's my thing. And yeah, any doubts or things you have from this game? Any of you or someone in the chat also?
In general, I just missed the point where you said that the rook c6 was tactically right. That was the good move. But in general, you were talking about breaking the principle. What was that principle of not taking the pawns? I didn't understand that in particular.
No, I was telling that principle just in general. You should know when to break the principle. Like just before I told in some other position, no. I mean, being a defensive side, you should not mind sacrificing the pawn to get some initiative. So here we should not think, okay, black might get some c file. You know, just two moves calculation. Yeah, we play queen a7, play queen c5, block the c file. Okay, game over. I meant it that way. Like, you know,
Okay,
uh,
okay, okay.
and also one more difficult thing in a game is we keep playing 30, 40 moves in a positional way, and we keep playing that way throughout the game. That's not the way to play in general. We have to be alert throughout the game. Like, we never know when the tactical opportunity will pop up. We just have to be, you know, full intense concentration throughout the game. There are no shortcuts or no excuses. You just have to be that way. Because when going through a game, we have nothing to lose. So we are more bindas and relaxed. But when playing the game, it's a huge, you know, so many things running in the mind. Ayo, that guy is watching the game, this guy is watching the game, family is watching. Too many things, you know, in the mind that affects the, I think, game quality also. So, you know, that's why, you know, you have to focus only on the game, only on the 64 squares, not on other factors.
Amazing. Guys, do
Right.
you have any other questions? Yeah? No? Okay. So Shyam, should
Yeah.
we play
So we'll
or?
play. Yeah, we'll play. Yeah.
Okay, guys, you all are on the Leeches site and you have a chance to play against Shyam. I don't think today morning you woke up and you thought you will be playing against a GM. Shyam said he would like to play a Simul and then go over the critical moments of the game so that he can tell you guys. So the Simul is Shyam has 30 minutes for the entire 7 games and you all have 15 minutes. Okay, with 1 second increment. So you don't lose on time.
Yeah.
That's what Shyam made sure, you know, he wanted you guys, if you are winning, then you don't lose on time. You can play your moves quick.
Yeah. If you're queen up, you can checkmate me. No need to lose something.
Okay. So, Shyam, can you
Yeah.
start the...
Yeah, I'll just start. Yeah. So basically, I can't do banter, right? Is it possible or just play?
You can do band...
They can hear, yeah? That's a tricky.
Oh, you want to... Would you like to do the banter?
Yeah, I mean, also for audience and also let us
Yeah.
players can also check, yeah, what...
So then maybe you can call me on WhatsApp
Acha.
and then do the banter there and you can mute on Zoom. So then they can't hear you
Okay, right.
if you have a phone nearby.
You want me to do in phone or web WhatsApp?
Both are okay. Anything is fine.
Okay, we'll try first web WhatsApp. Let's see how it is. Then I'll try phone.
No, web WhatsApp not possible because the sound will come from there only. So,
Acha.
but I mean, I think web WhatsApp is also good. Whatever. I'm getting confused. Yes,
Yeah.
web WhatsApp is fine, but you will have to mute on Zoom.
Acha, okay. Okay, well, just it's a trial and error. You know, we'll just see how it is. And also, we can discuss so many things. Yeah, in general, also what our chat ask and what our things. Okay, I'll just mute first.
Okay, I just need to know the names of you. Who is Carlson the King 64?
Naveen.
Naveen. And who is Clara Smith 06?
It's me.
Who?
Devapriya.
Okay. And MS Manian. Who is MS Manian? No one. NS Manian. Not here. And who is okay, Tizia. I think Amit, you are MS Manian?
No, I'm
Then-
old Indian player.
But you're not there on the list.
1 minute.
Shyam, you may have to remove MS Manian. Yes, Shyam.
Yeah, you can hear me, bhai. I'm in
perfect.
mode.
Perfect. We can hear
But
you.
I can hear in Zoom. Okay. I'm hearing in Zoom and talking in phone. Yeah.
No, you can also disconnect on Zoom. You can hear me
That's
on.
fine.
Okay.
That is fine. But you can listen to me, no? Whom I should accept? Carlson the King 64?
No, you have to remove NS Manian.
I don't know how to remove. I can only accept actually. I cannot remove.
So you can accept NS Manyan, everyone else.
So Carlson the King, Clara. Actually, you can see the players.
Yeah, Carlson the King, Clara Smith, Mitul, old Indian player KS Virle, Om, and Tizia.
Tizia. Acha, take it. Clara. Tizia. Yes, and we'll start. Are they ready?
Yes, guys, are you ready? Just thumbs up if you are ready, all of you. Okay, all of you have to give Shyam best fight. Give your best, okay? All the best.
Yeah, and crush me. And they can hear, yeah? Okay.
Okay, let's see
Okay,
the games. I will also mute myself on Zoom so no one can hear my commentary also.
But
Okay.
I can, even I can hear you, yeah? I can hear only in WhatsApp.
No, now you can
it's
hear.
It's not going to another board. I have to go auto switch, yeah?
Yeah, auto switch.
Wait, it's not going to another board.
There is a button there, Shyam, auto switch.
Okay.
It's working?
It's okay.
Okay, let me just get.
Go, okay?
So, guys, you can see here. Okay. Shyam is on which board is also very interesting for
I have
me.
played all the things, yeah? Yeah, I have played all the things. So, yeah, so I thought even the opening I wanted to play, I thought I'll just go either London or Tromposky. Basically, I wanted to play a non-theoretical opening just to see, what kind of middle game they play. I'll have some more idea. I'll just play London just to see what they play. I'll do the same.
Because
London, I think it's more of middle game stuff. Which, there is no
You
concrete
may
game.
also have to, yeah. I think it's not so easy for me to know which game you are on.
Acha.
Because
I
you
don't
have
know.
not
What should we do?
can you share your screen on Google? I'll send you one Google.
Sure.
Okay. So then you can share there, and then we can follow your screen only. Google Meet.
Right. Okay.
Okay, guys. So then see, we can.
I think World Champion haven't played it. I don't know who.
Yeah, he's getting ready actually.
Preparation. Deeper preparation start हो गया. Computer. Let me play Tore here.
Guys, 1 minute. The game, I will just fix it and.
This. And who's playing very fast? Why Mithil is playing very fast? Wow. How come he's playing fast? Okay.
Mithul wants to beat you.
Beating is fine, but crushing. I think he wants to crash me. Yeah, he's playing super fast. Okay, anyway.
Okay, so Shyam, I have.
Send me your WhatsApp, yeah, or Gmail.
I have WhatsApped you. So if you can just click on it and.
Right.
Share your screen, then I will put it up here.
Yeah. Asking to be let in. Can you see?
Sorry?
Yeah, I have sent the link actually. I think you should accept me, yeah? Something like that.
I have to accept you. No, you have to join first.
No, I did join. Asking to be let in. You will join the call when someone lets you in. That's what I'm getting.
No, the Google Meet, yeah? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, done. You are in. Okay, share your screen. I hope you don't lose on time because of all this.
It's fine. Anyway, our objective is to learn. Yeah, I don't mind losing. How to share screen?
Below there is one up arrow.
Right. Wow,
present now.
Can you see the screen?
Fantastic, fantastic. But you need to
Mute, huh?
no, you need to share your not the Zoom call, but the
I can Zoom. Okay,
you have to share your Leech's screen. And make sure you don't leak anything.
It's fine, I think. Hopefully. Okay, I've shared my entire screen.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So don't switch now. Just stay on this screen, yeah.
Right.
I will capture it.
So let me just play simple developing chess. What's that? Oh, some kind of theory.
Yes, we have.
So even in London they play some theory. Very same question.
Shyam, can you remove that thing? Hide that.
Yeah. No.
Thank you. Done. Okay, now you can talk about the games that you're playing.
Yeah. So basically, my intention before Simul was to just develop pieces and then see how to play. I just wanted to know how they think, how they play.
Okay.
So I'm not going to stuff. And I see Mithul is playing.
Oh, Mithul has caught you in a trap, or it seems, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he plays theory.
He knew the preparation. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, both play same position. Yeah, wow. I don't know who is Clara Smith, but members they both knew.
Yeah. Clara Smith is I think Debapriya. Debapriya.
So they know this stuff.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But it's not game over, no?
Yeah, not yet. No. I hope so at least. Okay, now this development piece.
So guys, if Shyam had taken the bishop, then b2 pawn was hanging, so he didn't take it.
So c5. So let me take the pawn. So e3 is one, cd, ed, all those stuff, or dc5. And playing. Okay, let's play e3. Yeah? Let me stick to principles. bg7. c4 is supposed to be kind of main stuff. But okay, I'll play something creative. Yeah? I don't know what is it. Castle. Mission accomplished in one board, I cancelled in one board. Same position. This is different. I can go see. Then there's no bishop f5 here. So there is no e5 happening. So what to do?
Om Prajapati here.
So c4 is fine. Okay, I'll just play a4. I'll ask him, you let me play a5 or not? Just a moment. You can think. So b4, black has played castle here. So I think bishop belongs on b2 anyway. I'll just play it. Let's see how black plays later. d6. Okay, b6 I don't think it was more precise. But okay, I don't know why it's wrong either. Okay, so once black wants bb7, d6 and d7.
So it's not a bad decision, yeah, to double fianchetto.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, good.
So
old Indian player is Amit. Bishop e7. How is Mithul playing overall? So far,
the main theory goes, castle, rook of c8, queen d8, b5. If he knows this, yeah, he's too good in openings. This is the
so he has to castle, put the rook on c8, bring the queen back, and b5, b4. Okay.
Yeah, that's a standard way. If it happens, I don't know what should I do. I just hope it doesn't happen. But I still want that to happen, being he is my team member. So okay, so fine. Let's see if we'll just test if he knows this idea. Just do this. So maybe 7. I'll play a5. Or let's develop the piece bishop e2.
a5 is a pawn sack, yeah.
Yeah, but not kind of a pawn sack. We can take that anytime. It's our pawn. It's a rook pawn.
Shyam, you should not talk to me so much, otherwise you'll lose on time.
It's fine. So castle.
He castled. Now let's see if b6 by Kimaya. Kimaya has also played a normal opening.
Yeah, standard stuff. Let me try to trick some stuff. Rook c8. Ah, okay, black played slightly wrong here. Bishop is on castle was right way. Rook c8 is also fine, aiming against b3. So that cb, ab, knight b4 falls, comes in. So rook c8 is nice, not so bad. Let me just develop my bishop anyway. c5. I can take, but okay, let me play slow. Let me. He played rook of c8. Yeah, wow, he knows queen 8 b5.
What? What?
That's very impressive. Wow. Ah, Bhagavan, not what to do.
1 second. I must inform all of them about one very important thing because I forgot to tell before. Guys, can you all hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
please
sir.
make sure that you all are
Yes.
playing fairly, okay? No
Yeah.
one should use any unfair means, okay?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
100%.
Okay,
I
let's
mean, of
go.
course, that they will do, yeah.
Yeah,
They
just
all know about that.
it was my job to just remind them.
True, yeah. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me do this maneuver. C6. Okay, let me develop my. Okay, A4, A5, B5, check. Let's put like this. But he's playing super fast. Wow. Nice, yeah. He played fast. Good. A6 slightly do this. A5. Bishop E7. Okay, I'll do castle. Castle. Okay. I'll do the same maneuver. Let's see what happens.
Oh, bishop d1, bishop c2.
Okay, take. What is black move? Castle. I can maybe take DC4. But okay, why? Let me play.
This is Kalsan the king. So that is Naveen. b5 played by Mithul.
Uh-huh. So E4 or not is the question. But he's playing very well. Mithul is. He knows his stuff. So I don't know what should I do. E4, D4, and E4, and E4, Queen E4. I don't have a choice. I have to play E4. BD7, I think it's slightly not right. Bishop doesn't belong here.
Yeah. I think Tizia maybe wanted to put knight there and misclick the
I think
bishop.
it's a mouse trick, yeah?
Maybe.
Let's hope that we will ask after the game. Can also hear some of my background noise, Sagar.
Your kid is crying, no?
She's calling me Nana.
That's how she's calling you. This is Shyam's life, yeah? Life story.
Life of your father.
H6.
Family man. C4. Let's go.
Aditya
Bishop of
Nandan, thank you
interesting.
for your super chat. Ooh, bishop f4. You allowed that thing, yeah? To double the
Yeah.
pawns.
Let's first play published by Rubinstein again. Today's Rubinstein day, yeah? I keep telling his name often. Because he was one of the first foremost thing to do. Okay, mission accomplished. I think I cancel in all the votes.
Not yet, yeah.
Not yet. I can't cancel as said. So the thing is, should I play G3 or take DC4, Queen of 4? It will defend G3, yeah. White, okay. Knight at 7. What is black want? I don't know as yet.
Om Prajapati has played h6 and knight h7. How come such a interesting plan? Like, what is the logic?
Maybe black wants F5. Maybe, I don't know, F5, knight F6, knight E4. I don't see, yeah. I have to at B4, P4, Queen B3 and develop the piece. Or I can play CD, and then Queen is. He wants E5 probably. No, then I'll just take the pawn. Yeah, otherwise E6 will come. It will be solid. I'll just open the C file first. Then let's see. So CD4, I want to take the knight.
Okay.
So CD, yeah, I want to attack the pawn and play rook of C1 next. H6. So decision making to me, should I take or not? What should I take? I'll just come back. B4, A5. Wow, nice. Then why black did not do this before? Yeah, why to do all this? I'll take the pawn.
Oh, you took?
E5. What is e5? I have to take. I don't have a choice, right? Forced. He took. Okay, cool. Knight e4. a6. So decision making. Should I take on c6 or not? I like this move. A6.
Good move, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if
If
bishop
not,
d3, she will take on d4.
Precisely, yeah.
And then
And if
give
it
you
takes
an
c6, black has
isometric.
full. Fine. Let me come back. Retreat. So 95. So I have d5 weakness and d4 weakness. I can exchange. Actually, even if you lose 95, bishop e5, bishop h6 is also possible. Yeah. But yeah, why should I go for the pawn? Let me just go for torture. What position is this? Knight h5. Let's do the same thing. Double the pawn on f5. Let's see what black is. Let's push a5.
Oh, knight b3.
Take. Queen d5. So my candidate was a rook f1, or I can go for knight g5. There can be queen f5. Knight f6, bishop f6, queen f5.
Wow, knight
Play a
g5.
good decision.
Tactical.
Yeah, should I play rook f1 or play knight f g5 and go for for knight f g5? You play knight e4. So I'm just to pass. Let's see what he does. I'm just curious what he does. So rook e5. I wanted to bring my knight to the central d4 square. Knight f4, e4 is forced. So yeah, can I play a5 or not? Is the question. Let's push. Yeah, no harm in pushing. Let's push. d6. Interesting. So white is allowing me to play a6.
Oh. Generally, engines these days love such a5, a4, a4, a5, a6.
Yeah, h4, h5. Yeah. So I'm not using engine. Huh? I'm not into more practice, just for information. So check, come back, or a6, or just play bishop e2. I like this check. So I don't know why I like this check. Check and come back. I don't know why. I just go with the intuition.
This position is very difficult for black now, yeah, because d5 is weak, but also b7 is weak, and also king side there are weaknesses. So many weaknesses.
Yeah, and dark squares are weak. Yeah, weak. So I'll just play normal development.
Okay.
Knight h5. Wow, interesting. Knight f4 he wants.
Wow.
Great.
Naveen is, by the way, one of the strongest here. So
He wants g5. I hope my piece doesn't get trapped. Let's play this. Bishop e6 is interesting. So my decision, will I take b7 or not? b7, rook b8, queen a6, rook b2, and pawn up. Yeah, let's happy life. Let's take the pawn.
guys, you can see how quickly Shyam is making the decisions. a5 played by Mitul.
A5. So what does he want? b4? b4 could have played anything. So knight f6, bishop f6, knight e5 is wanted. Okay, let's play a3 and just see what he does. B4. I like black's position only. I don't know what to play with white. But I want to pose some practical problems for black here. Knight f g5 again, knight e4, knight e4. Knight f6, bishop f6, knight e5, knight e5. Mass exchange. Okay, let's go for endgame. Let's see what he does, how he plays. Queen c2 is forced. Okay. He goes for endgame.
Oh, he's...
Can take the a6 pawn, I think. Bishop a6, some calculation.
Oh, that bishop a6, I think he has missed it. So that
Probably.
then you are just winning, no? After bishop.
Yeah.
And then a6 is also coming at the end.
Rook pawn is strong. Yeah, I want to go to this endgame actually. Let's see. Knight a6, nice. So let me march forward e5. bd7. I don't know what's the point. So let me cement my d4 square. Queen c7. Okay, attack, defense, simple chess. Knight f4. Ooh. bb5 and take c6, e7, or bishop f1. Chup chup ke bishop f1. Choice I have to make. Huh? Calculation BB5, Queen B6, A4. Okay, I'll just go in. But I don't know. Okay, I'll just go. Let's see what he does. Oh no, BB5, he might play G5, Bishop G3, then he have Queen B6, my B2 under pressure. Some calculations, oh my god. BB5, G5, BG3, Queen B6, A4, A6. If Bishop opening. Okay, let's see if he plays G5. I'm curious if he goes for dynamic chess. Bishop F5.
So I think Tizia has started to play well, yeah, now?
Yeah, she's placing her pieces in a proper way, which piece belongs to her. Now, yes, come to that.
So it's a tough
That's a nice
Simul for you, yeah, Shyam? Not
why is
yet.
it tough?
Because you are not having a winning position on any board, yeah? Maybe one board you have against Om. But
yeah, but I like challenges. No, I'm playing all these things not to win, just to know. I want to test them if they're playing right things. So my priority is not winning. I just want to. So I'll have some idea, no, where to train them or work with them.
Right.
So I don't mind losing. Of course, I don't want to lose. I would put have a strong fight. But okay. So what is black's? Okay, just pass. I don't know why I'm passing, but I'm passing. So okay, I'll bring my piece to the game. B4, finally it has come. So B4 kind of weaken the A4 square. But what am I doing with Queen A4? Knight E5. So I don't know. Let's play. Let's go. Long castle. Ooh.
Oh my god. I mean, why not short castle here?
I think she has decided to checkmate me. That's the only possible explanation.
But your
She
king
wants to
is,
finish the
you
game.
don't even know where you will put your king. It's on E1,
True.
you will castle.
Can castle and stuff. I can delay my castle. So queen, I don't know where it belongs. Yeah? Let me make a pass. Let's see what she will do. Pass. So black plays B4. Ooh, who is this? Black's playing on spot. B5, B4. Nice. So F5 is very tempting to me because I want to undouble my pawn and focus on D5 weakness. But it also F5, EF5, Queen F5, Rook of D8, and if Knight F1, black has G6. And where will my queen go? Okay, let's see. Or should I wait, play Knight F1 and the Knight 3 F5? But black might play G6, stopping me from playing F5. So I don't have I have to rush F5. Knight of D7. Wow, nice actually. Black is playing very well. Trade.
Yeah. Now it
Okay,
makes me
trade.
believe that Bishop D7 was mouse slip.
Yeah. Or it could also to trick me, yeah. Ki I'm playing bad moves, so don't. Okay, nice. Bishop C6 has come. So I want to take, I'll come back. Take doesn't make any sense. I'll just come back. I just want to play a game. I haven't cancelled it here. Wow. Will black play E5 next? If I pass, queen D2, E5, D5, bishop E5, bishop E5, queen D5. Then queen D2 looks stupid. I can play F4 to stop E5, but too many weaknesses. So queen D2, E5, take. I have bishop A6 somewhere. So I have knight C5. Chalo, queen D2 pass. Cancel. Finally I cancelled. Knight F6. Okay, this endgame just lost, yeah. I just can play knight D4 also. I'll play queen B8, rook B8, bishop D3, rook B2, A6, knight D4. Okay, I'll make it as easy as possible for me. I'll just do knight D4. Queen D6 will happen. Queen B8, rook B8. Okay, I want to slightly challenge myself. Let's see how am I doing in this endgame. So knight BD7.
1 second, yeah.
Pass. H5. Wow. What is H5? He wants G5? Interesting. Pass. Yeah, I want to come back here. Or D3 to stop knight D4. B5, slightly provocative, but nice. Queen D7. Ah, this is nice one. 27. Oh, very clever.
Because if you take, the F file opens up.
Yeah, if I don't take, my pawn disappears on the board.
Wow.
Wow. I understood this. Nice move, yeah? We always think about EF, I don't think it's like 27. It's a good thing to know. Take 95, 95, 95. I don't have a choice. I have to take with a heavy heart. Queen b6. I just hope I don't lose my pawn. I don't know what to do. क्या करेगा मेरा? चलो pass. I hope it's not a blunder as such. Chalo pass. I don't know. I'm doing too many passes. I don't fail. I hope. E5, yes. Black's playing E5. Nice. Black is playing very good. I can do 95 or rook E2. 95, 95, rook E5, BD6, rook E2. And knight is different. Why should I play 95? I'll just play chup chup ke rook E2, rook E1.
E6 is weak, so double.
Yeah. But rook E2, bishop of 6, rook E1, rook of E8 could be a thing. If I play 95, 95, rook E5, then I have F4 to fix the weakness. But black might have a G5 later.
Yeah.
Tough decision, yeah? Rook E2 or 95. It's a very tough decision.
Well, how would you assess this? Slightly better for white?
Yeah. Slightly lesser for white. But depends on my next move. Rook E2 or 95. Tough decision. Very tough. I'm scared that 95, 95, rook E5, BD6, rook E2, if I play F4, some sack might happen. I'm a bit worried. Let me keep the game simple. Yeah, this. Ooh, he wants to attack. Interesting. Even I was slightly worried about that.
Yeah, you said that G5 you are a bit worried.
But bishop b6 doesn't make any sense. D3 is weak. Okay, I'll come back. After queen b6, I don't know what to do. Bishop c6.
Queen
Okay, I don't have a
b6, you
chance.
have
Come back.
queen b3 here.
Yeah, knight a5. Okay, this was my point actually. I want to take on a6. If rook a6, I have knight c5. So I'll take it. Pawn takes is forced. Then all dark squares are weak. Yeah, he played queen b6. So I can play a4, a6, take, b4. So a5, I have some pass. Or take b4. Okay, I'll play a4, let him play a6, then I'll take. bd7, okay, I'll push the pawn. c4, yeah, I want to play queen a3. It's a bit too much, I know. Let's give it a try. So now slowly Om is playing, better. He's trying to, make me think. Somehow I feel I'm slowly messing it up here as well.
Why?
I don't know, just I feel. I mean, it's not a clean conversion, I feel. Quite tough. Now I get a question. Simul is tough. Against, I mean, all the players are quite strong. I'm happy to play them. A6, I have to take. Yeah, B6 is forced. Now my point is to play some queen d4, knight c5, just cement on c5. I just hope there are no bishop h3 tricks. So let me attack the bishop first, then play queen d4. Yeah, what? Okay, okay, uniform. Yeah, I want to play now b4.
Okay.
I wanted to, I have to think again. I should take and take, play queen b3. Isn't this hanging, yeah? Okay, I'll take this fellow first. Let me think later. Rook of e8, queen a5. Let me offer him a trade. Let's see what. I'll delay the trade. I'll play pass. Let's see what he does. Bishop of 6. It's a nice way to place the bishop. Now I don't know what to do.
Maybe BD6 would have been better, or?
BD6, I thought I have knight g5. Some at least pretending as if I have something. I don't know what to do. I'll just make a pass again. I'm making too many passes today. I don't know if it's good or bad. I can take the pawn. Rook e7, queen b2, queen b3, queen b3, knight b3, and sit on c5 comfortably. Yeah. Sure, let's go for it. Rook b6, nice. I'll place the pawn on dark square first, then we'll see. King b8, okay, I can take and sit on e5. Or I can wait, yeah?
Come on, Shyam, you need
Let
to
me pretend
speed up, yeah? Otherwise, you might lose on time.
Okay, fast. Attack, attack. So we take on. Chalo, we'll take. No, queen f5, queen f5, queen f5. I take first. Bishop f5. Okay, rook b1. I'll play rook a b1. Right. Ayyo, how to convert now?
Like
Okay, I don't know. I
Magnus.
just
Like Magnus, no?
like what? I like Magnus, but I can't play like Magnus. Ayyo, I don't know what to do. Pass. Pass. I can take e for pawn. No, I'll just play pass. What? Actually, bishop e7 now. Where was the bishop? E7. What does he want?
He just
Knight c6.
defended b4.
Knight c6. Just I'll pass. Yeah, pass. Let's see what he does. Ayyo, my rook is trapped. I hope not. Hare Bhagavan, save me. Man, these guys are playing very well. I'm glad to be part of this. But I hope it doesn't get trapped though. Let me exchange the queen first. Knight e7. Why? Okay, she wants somewhere here. Let me open up the file. Let me save the pawn. Okay, let's give the pawn. Let's see what. Let's have some fun. G5, nice. He's stopping my king f4. But what should I do next? Okay, H4 I'll play. I'll open my king. Let's see what he does. Bishop d6. Okay, pass. I hope I don't lose my piece with some fork somewhere. Knight f5, nice move. So
Not
b5,
to,
a5
not to
is
take,
there.
yeah?
So b5 means a5, then b6 means. Oh man, I have to think. Ayyo.
Seeing Shyam play is like seeing someone who's going to. It seems like he's going to lose all the games, but then he might win all the games.
I hope that way, but I don't. I'm not sure. What he's giving? He's not giving the pawn. Ayyo Rama. Okay, I'll stop black from playing d4. Rook b8. Nice. So all the game it's me who's making decision making. I thought I'll make them think, but I'm the one ending up thinking. I can't take. Yeah, Rook a7 is happening.
Yeah.
What to do? How to reroute
But
the
that
knight?
endgame should be better, no, for you?
Yeah, but I mean, I have a strong pause. No, I don't want to give it.
You don't want to give it now.
I want to reroute this somewhere. I don't know where. E2, C3. Where is it going? He'll play F5. Ayyo. Okay, I'll make a pass. Chalo, let him think. I don't know what to do. They're playing well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 7 minutes only. All games still pending. You might lose all, yeah, Shyam? You might lose 7-0. It's possible.
I won't lose them. I'll offer draw somewhere. Out of generosity, they'll give. Okay, Bichara Sham, let's give draw. A5. Yeah, they're speeding it up. Yeah, I can see. I want to read something somewhere. I don't know where. Chalo, pass. Okay, I don't know. Just pass. I don't know. His king c7. What is going to checkmate me? Rook g5. I can take now. Jaga, 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 jaga. Rook e5. How will you defend the e4 pawn? I don't know. Ayyo, calculate. Rook g5, rook a7, rook a7, rook a7, rook e5. I hope I don't miss something, right? Let's hope that way. Chalo, I'll take the pawn. E5. Finally, I see some pawn push, but I'm going to wait anyway. Queen b3, knight b3 is forced. I blended the pawn. Ayyo.
Oh.
I blended the exchange. Okay, I have rook b7 luckily, but it was not,
It was not part of the plan.
It was not part of my plan. Okay, life goes on. Yeah, I took. What f6? Okay. Shallow, let's go for a lot attack. Yeah, my move was rook e5, right? Yeah, I hope I don't miss anything. Queen f8. Knight e7. Yeah, he's planning f6, huh? Clever. He wants to try pin, fork, whatever the name is. Okay, should I come back? Wapas? Yeah, Spidey sense. Wapas. Rook e7. Ah, Muruga. Knight e5, bishop e5, d e5 doesn't make any sense. Can he play e5, d e5, n e5, n e5, bishop? Chalo. Let me reroute this knight. Bishop f5. I thought I played well, then I blundered. Okay, it's fine. Let me attack the pawn. He's attacking my knight. Can I play rook a3 or knight f8 is possible, yeah? Then yes, bishop f8, bd6, and rook is trapped. So I have to play knight c5, allowing him to take on b2, I guess. Knight c5, bishop f8 is still there. I have rook b7. Chalo, move is post. A b5, it's push, yeah? a6, b6, a7, king a8. पता नहीं क्या चल रहा है. चलो take bb5. I'll delay a6. What is the black move? h6. Chalo, let me reroute the knight. Rook a6. Chalo, take the pawn. Queen g7. Trade. Chalo, take. No, wait. I can take a6 pawn. 6 pawn. I can take anything. Yeah? Rook c6 is possible. Chalo, take the pawn. This pawn or this pawn? Tough decisions. Chalo, take this pawn. Check. I hope it's not some perpetual. Ah, checkmate in one.
Oh. Careful.
Yeah. Okay, I provoked something. I think it was 90 was there, yeah. See how position easy or how complicated I'm doing. Okay. Queen c5, क्या threat है इधर? कुछ नहीं ना? I can play rook b1, right? Rook b1, rook b1, rook b1, nothing. Yeah. Yeah, how to make progress here?
No, this is just winning.
Yeah, unnecessary, yeah.
2 pawns up.
Chalo, I'll play fast. Knight b6.
This game you have to speed up, I think. Still in the middle game.
I don't mind speeding up, but I don't know what to play. Let me do a long maneuver. Knight b1, knight a3, knight c2. Chalo. This I thought I have rook b7 and bishop c5. Yeah, I have take dc5, rook b2. Rook c7, bd6. I can take c6, yeah? Shall I'll do this. Rook b7. I'll do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Rook c8. I have to take, I guess. No, I can do rook b6 also. What should I take? I'll maintain the rook. Knight a4. Nice. I thought he wouldn't do this.
Wow. The b2 pawn is hanging.
I'll defend that passive. I don't know what to do. Okay, this I'm going to make pass. e4, e5 slow. Chalo pass. Knight f5. Where are you coming? My boy. Where is he coming? It's tough, very tough. I don't know what to play here. Ayyo. Queen d7, he'll play rook c7. Chalo, I'll make a pass and I'll again come back. No, bishop e5 is there, yeah? No, queen. Oh, you see, I'm blundering. Bishop e5 is there. Luckily, I did not blunder. I don't know. Chalo, back, retreat. I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, this is going to be a slow game. Knight d4. No, I'll take cd. I'll stop her e5. dc5 is forced. I'll bring my rook to e5.
Here you are better, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at all the boards. Now, everybody's chin check, chin check. So I'll play a6 first, b6. Ayyo, okay, fine. Okay, pass. I'll give a check. No, you please blunder. No, I'll just pass. Rook c6 I can take, yeah? I'll take. So I'll double queen. What king f8? Yeah? Rook a b8. Nice. He's also doing pass. This game I'm in huge trouble. So I'll repeat again. Let's see what it is. Queen b5.
Come on, come on, come on.
Check. So knight d4, rook c3 is happening. How am I going to win that? I don't know. I can take all the pawn. Knight d4, rook c3, take. So confusing. e5. Wait, what? That was not happening.
That's what you were trying to stop.
Yeah. Are you my queen? Are you? Where's my queen going? Pawn going? Nice. Okay, I can be 93 anyway. Queen b5 is there. I think it's there. Okay, this game I'm just making passes. I don't see. I mean, it's a long game. Knight e, fe, rook c5, rook h6. It's big stuff. Okay, I'll pass. Pass. These are this.
These are not pass, right, Shyam? These are all decisions that you are taking. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. Taking knight take c5.
Which knight to take? b4 or e5? I'll take f3 is your calculation.
You have no time. Because once you are down to 1 minute, then you will lose on boards because you will run out of time.
I don't know which knight to take. Both are same here. I'll take this. I'm also getting 1 second increment, no?
Yes.
I can't make pre-move. What is this? Something has to mate, no? Mate, please mate. I hope it's a mate. Yeah, I'll pass. Where is the mate? It will be mate or something. He's also repeating. Okay, I'll repeat twice, then I'll see later. I'll wapas. He's repeating. Should I take draw or not? No, I want him to play. But what will I play? Knight f3, take. Chalo, I'll play. I'll make him play. Knight d3, I'll come to c5 square. Checking. He took the pawn. I hope I don't miss anything. What is this move? Rook c8, bishop c8, c6, rook c4, rook knight d6. Okay, I'll take this. I missed. Why did I play knight? I don't know why I played that.
Let's go.
But where to go? I don't know where to go. Queen g6, king f8. Okay, I just hope knight d4 something happens. Check back. She wants. I lost my pawn. King b5. King h. Okay, chalo. Let me play this. I blended the pawn here.
Shyam, 1 second is very low to play. Come on. You need to finish some games.
You think I'm doing deliberately? I don't find the win. Yeah, I'm losing the pawn. Chalo, let's go this. Hey, this is not still mating up. Please mate fast. No, I don't. Knight c3. What is this tactics? Wow. What?
Wow.
What? Knight to check. Wow, brilliant. Wow, awesome. Wow. Should I just admire just I don't know what to do. Wait, what? It's a nice tactics.
Yeah,
Queen c6,
beautiful. Queen c6, knight e2, right?
Yeah, rook e2, rook c6, bishop c6. I don't have a choice. I have to take this move. That's nice. A very long time. There is no mate here. I hope there's a mate. Check first. Take first. I'll go king h2. Can I go f5? I'll take the pawn. King h2. I don't know when this game will get over only. Rook a1. I'll take this. Okay, pass. There's my mate, no? Come on. Let's check. This should be winning. Oh, I think I'm going to lose here.
Ooh.
Knight beat was there.
Sorry?
I missed a win somewhere in that game. My knight beat was there, I missed it.
Last 20 seconds left, man. Shyam.
Still no game over, yeah? Oh, they're playing very well, actually. I'm glad. I don't see the word opponent playing only. But head spinning went to play Simul with the seconds on the clock. Yeah, I just lost, yeah. Mate. You.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, you
But fine.
you lost
All the games.
all on time, yeah? It was very tough.
Yeah, but I'm glad. All the games went very well, actually.
Okay, maybe we
I'll
can
stop sharing.
maybe no, don't stop. Don't stop.
Sorry, I'll share again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because then you can analyze there only for them.
Right, yeah. How to go to all the games? Here, yeah.
Back. Okay, let's
How
go
to go each and
to
every game?
sorry?
How to go to each and every game? Here, yeah.
Back to Simul, it must be there on the left.
Yeah.
Let's go to Zoom call and end our this call.
I'll do Zoom screen share then.
No. WhatsApp call we will end. This you keep.
Okay. Right.
Hello.
Oh, well played, yeah.
Hi guys, how was your experience to play with the GM in a Simul?
Play and beat, not just play.
I never expected I could beat a GM. And
So
I
good
guess,
boost, yeah, before the tournament.
yeah, and in the end, I believe I was able to win on time.
I just won by time. I just didn't know. I was seeing the time. I didn't give up. I was about to resign, but seeing the time, I didn't.
That's a good thing.
You all kept playing, and that's why all of you won, because Shyam ran out of time. But I think more important is to learn from the game as to what you guys could have done. So Shyam, can we very quickly, because we have like overstepped the time, but we can you can just give some very few
Quick thing, yeah.
quick hints to each one.
Yeah. So, but this game, yeah, I just wanted to play slow.
This was old Indian. So this was Amit. Yeah.
Yeah, basics I'm a bit doubtful, but it's not bad. But okay, it's fine. So this, I like the way how Black played, exploiting all my mistakes. I liked somewhere Black played knight b8. Yeah. I don't know why what just shows. The e5 was a bit not sure. I mean, you could just maintain the tension, but okay, e5 is fine, not bad. Yeah, somewhere here even but I like your tactics. Yeah, what was the tactics?
Yeah, knight into c3.
Yeah, it was nice tactics. You were very alert actually. But it was working, yeah. B c3, queen b5, knight b5. Yeah, it's working, right?
Yes. So this is actually this type of pattern I had played once before.
Mhm.
That is why I remembered.
Wow, that's nice. Which means you have to play many games, yeah? So you remember many patterns
Yes,
then.
yes, yes, I agree.
That's nice. Yeah, the game was a kind of a clean game. Like I don't see any big like one more mistake as such. You just played well, you maintained the control overall. Like you did not make huge decision making that changes nature of the position. So this was fine, I think, throughout. This game Black played very well and he was very alert. So the main thing is he has to play more and more games. And who was this? Clara Smith.
This is me, Devapriya.
Okay. Yeah, I liked your Queen D7 move. I thought EFA was the only move. It's a nice move. But it was only better, no? There was no such pushes. I think you should try to E5 push E5 somewhere earlier, but I don't know if that chance was there. Some kind of passivity. Like somewhere here I was thinking E5.
Maybe someone's disturbance is coming from someone's end. So yeah.
Yeah. So knight f1, I want to play knight h2, knight g4. So you could have played e5 right away. After that, it was slightly bad, I think. But okay, like fortunately you played e5 at some point, yeah. Otherwise you can't just sit tight. That's that's the important thing. You have to do something active, even if it is bad. In that way, it was good, but just it came slightly delayed. I know there must be win for white somewhere. I don't know where, but okay. And the good thing for most of us, none of you gave up. That's a very good thing. Till the very end, you kept fighting. That's a positive sign. Okay, am I getting mated? I don't know. King h3, queen f1, king g2.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not getting mated. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, the main thing I want to mention is I liked your queen d7 move. Very much, slightly out of the. No, it doesn't come instantly in the rapid at least. The main thing is, yeah, you should have played e5 somewhere earlier, not allowing me to go to g4. And Tizia, yeah, was this mount slip, Tizia, bd7, or was it intention?
Intention.
Intention. What is the idea?
Just developing.
But it doesn't do much on d7. No? I mean, knight belongs on d7, yeah? Like, at least you could have come here or here. Bishop d7 is a kind of passive move. Just that opening, no? But after this, you played very well compared to, no? If I check the quality of these two moves, it was kind of low. I mean, because even this move doesn't do much, yeah? But if I take these two moves throughout the whole game, the rest of the moves were very good actually. You played bishop f8, it's a very nice thing. You played knight d7 to exchange pieces. All your moves are fine. If I was the kind of trap I had kept actually, because I had foreseen till this moment. You can't take rook a6, yeah. It's a small trap, so should be slightly more alert to trap.
Positionally, see dark squares are weak now.
Yeah. Now one, yeah. At least somewhere you should try to play h5, g5, just to scare me. Okay, I'm going to sack something other, because playing passive. Okay, blended. That's a different story. I should have played queen c3, I think, but nevertheless, are you sorry? It's still not easy, no. I think actually you should have taken this. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, not this. You're not getting two piece. I thought you're getting two piece. It's different there.
Yeah, so maybe white is still better, yeah. So maybe queen d4 was genius move.
No. It was a blender. Like
no, yeah, but I mean it worked out. It's actually working out even.
Yeah. Okay, nice. It's not like Alpha Zero kind of sacrifice, at least.
But I think after like the entire game, Tizia fought very well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Throughout the game, it was very good. Till the very end, you kept fighting. Yeah, I kept my pieces wrong. I should just play this. I forgot that night. I don't know what I forgot. But yeah, just pass. The king is stuck. There is no way to come in. Yeah, stuck. So, but okay, in the end, you played well. But okay, it is still better, I think. But okay, doesn't matter. But opening, slightly be aware of your piece placements in the first few moves. That's the most important thing. Once middle game comes, you're playing very well. Just first 10 moves, you have to be a little bit extra cautious. And this game, I liked who was black here. KS Virle.
I was black.
Okay. Yeah. Till here you played very well. I liked your A6 move. You were giving me decision making. But here you could just play castle. I mean, long castle is definitely it's wrong, no? Like too many things will come in, right? And even if I do short castle, there's no visible attack for black in the king side. So you have too many dark square weaknesses. So I don't think the whole idea with BD7 long castle is actually right. Sorry. But there was no chance. There's some H5, G5, H4. I don't know.
I was thinking, but I did not.
Some push you should have done. I don't know which push is working.
I was thinking E5 actually, but I
I
thought
don't know,
knight
take
C6.
yeah,
Simply.
but some counterplay, yeah? Some D4 push.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, because you're passive. For move, my moves are easy, no? You should have made some. You tried to do something, but it was not too strong, Okay, I was winning. Okay, I think I missed some made somewhere. But okay, nice king walk, and you survived. Sorry. So that's a nice thing. It's a plus about this game. But okay, rest of the game, I think I missed some things. But nevertheless, you should have pushed some, E5, G5, just go for an active counterplay. It's a common thing at this level. I think most of the players do, instead of active, they play passive. And this is slightly, I felt it dubious, no? I mean, I was not doing much here.
Yes,
You should have tried for some knight e4, knight f6, bishop f5. Because once I got this, I think the position is close to huge minus for black. Because it basically just just watching how white is going to execute his ideas. You don't have much things to do.
Right.
Like so after this h6 and h7, the game is kind of essentially close to huge minus. And here you should have played a4, a5, not allowing me to push a5. Now see,
Okay.
all these squares are weak. I can play b4 and I can sit here. So just played a5 and it's a different game, different ball game. That's the first thing. And this h6 and h1 was, it doesn't appeal right. No, I mean, with so much underdeveloped pieces, I don't think attack will be possible. No. So, but you fought after this point. You played very well. I mean, position was close to lost, but after this you played. You kept fighting in the.
Yeah.
You gave a lot of headache to it. Okay, why should I missed something somewhere? But nevertheless, yeah, till the very end, I think you kept playing without blundering. That's the important thing, no?
Right.
Just because we get losing position, we blender some pieces with fork or something. But it's a good attitude that you kept fighting till the very end. Okay, then it was lost, doesn't matter. But I like that attitude that you kept fighting. So just beware of your piece placements in the opening, not playing at 6 knight at some stuff. And Mithul played very well in the opening.
Mithul, did you know this plan of short castle and rook f c8?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I
sorry.
know these opening ideas.
How?
Very good.
I've seen in a GM game.
Okay.
I think he has seen Sagar Shah's How to Deal with London series.
Yeah, I don't think I covered this, but yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, Shyam was saying rook f c8 and queen d8, b5, b4 is the correct plan, and you found it.
Yeah, it was very impressive. And after finding opening ideas, I think slightly you went slightly wrong. I'm not going to say wrong. You played fine, but see, black is better, but you should try to score. Try to catch. I like this. It's a kind of trap. Yeah, I don't know. G5, H4. I don't know. It's a trap or something. And yeah, are you counting on this kind of stuff? Was it working? Fork, yeah. That's the intention. Yeah, pin.
Yeah, it was, but bishop h2 was there.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, okay. I was also making some stuff. I was just passing. But yeah, you played very well again. There was no visible blunders as such. Just that okay, time travel. I don't want to. Yeah, this I missed knight b8. I realized only after taking. I played queen e4. Yeah. Understandably, less time. So, but that's fine anyway. Rest of the game you played very well. I think you were having better position towards the end. I think. I don't know, something blended, but you played very well. Just that here, once you get better position with black, try to maintain the initiative and try to finish it off. Because sometimes the players have in the mind key, with black draws and all these things. So don't keep that kind of mindset. Just go for maximum. Color doesn't matter. So yeah, you played very well in this game, and you know what you're doing. That's a good thing. And Carlson the king, I think it was who Naveen. Yeah, is 93-94 was creative, but with two underdeveloped pieces, I don't know how much worthy it was. La?
Okay.
Yeah, even I thought, yeah, knight f4. Yeah, I don't know if bb5. I played bb5. Yeah. After this, I think you had always some issues. Once you take this pawn, you had all these issues. That's why you should try to, in this kind of stuff, mostly black gives up his bishop pair.
I don't know this opening.
Okay. But at least you know chess, no? Doesn't matter if you don't know opening. Still, you can handle any kind of push. That's a mindset we all should have. Handle any kind of opening. Yeah, but okay, anyway. In general, the black's problem is a light square bishop, not many good squares. So just give it. Don't hesitate, to give up the bishop. Don't have certain blocks in the mind key. You will always play with bishop pair as such. Just play whatever the position demands. And I want to trap my rook. Yeah, it was a bit over ambitious, but I think I was escaping. I don't think my rook was getting trapped.
Yeah, I moved to c7 squares.
Yeah. Okay.
I found queen with 3, but I moved to c7 rook c7 square.
Yeah. Luckily, my queen. But yeah, I like the way how you fought hard very strongly. I think this position is still bad, but yeah, I'm glad you fought. I think you played. You made some few good decisions by playing moves like rook c8, not somehow trying to move the bishop somewhere. That's a nice idea. Whenever your position is bad, try to go to rook and pawn endgame, because in rook and pawn endgame, the drawing tendencies are more. That's what you exactly did. But I think this position is lost, no? 3 islands, I don't think. Yeah, I think this lost, f3, king h3. I think you lose all the pawns. But okay, doesn't matter. But okay, time out. Okay, doesn't matter anyway. But just think about things. If you want to go for super aggressive, make sure you have a reason to do that. With these 2 reasons, I don't think how strong it is. If you want to
say that there's undeveloped pieces.
Okay. But of course, the rapid game, nothing much to blame. But just keep these things in the mind in your tournament. Okay. At least knight h5 is a nice plan. I think even I played myself some years ago, something like this. But you could have followed up with f5, and then come back, play like Dutch opening.
Okay.
So it's a game. But otherwise, you played very well. And the other game was.
Thank you.
That's it. Yeah. Yes, Sagar. Yeah, I think.
Did we see all the games?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, fantastic, guys. Let's just first a big round of applause to all of you for playing so well, and also let's thank Shyam, because I think he was a real sport. He took on this challenge and he took certain decisions. If you guys have time, go through the stream where he was talking about each of the games, and he was telling about the decisions that he was making. So I think you can actually check it out later. Did you guys learn and enjoy?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And Shyam, what is it that they should try and do in the next 1 week?
Yeah, same thing as nothing specific for this week. Same thing as usual. They should solve as much positions as possible. And again, as I said, we have to be universal. We have to be good in most of the things. So they should also be good in mouse. That's the thing. They should do more and more puzzle rush, puzzle battle. They have to solve not only with the chessboard, with puzzles. They should also preferably do all these fast puzzles. 3 minutes, so many puzzles, so that in rapid time control, with the 10 seconds on the clock, it will be huge adrenaline rush. Yeah, we don't make good decisions. At least we should not blunder when we get into low on time. So this will be my strong suggestion. Let them do as many puzzle rush, puzzle battle, leave storm, whatever it is, as much as possible, and unchecking their openings and just stuff, just normal stuff. And other stuff, I'll be in touch with them anyway. And I didn't want to reveal so many things. I want to keep it as a secret. To the once we win the game or match, then we will see what all we did.
Okay, okay. So you will be in touch on the group. So guys, if you have any questions to Shyam, you can ask him there. And thank you all for being part of this. And thanks a big thanks to Shyam, because he has had such a packed schedule. After Olympiad, he has had 2 camps. Now he's going to Romania with the world youth team. Then he's going to play some tournaments. So in amidst all of that, he managed to find time for this. So thank you so much, Shyam, and thank you all for being here. And see you soon, guys. Prepare well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Sagar.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, guys, that was the team Wings of Fire. A very, very interesting day of India's Got Chess Talent Day 2. And I'm sure that all those who watched this stream would have learned a lot. Actually, from how Shyam solved positions to showing the game to him playing the Simul, there's a lot to learn from him. And it's not only about chess, it's also about the attitude of these grandmasters that you can learn a lot from, and also the top trainers. So I hope that all of you learned a lot, and thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you all tomorrow with the third session with Grandmaster Swapnil Dhopade from Team Chess Patshala. But until then, take care, guys. See you. Good night. Thank you, Megha. She says, so nicely organized. We, the chat, too, learned so much. Thank you.